Welcome, everyone, to the next session of The Lodge at Endsmeet. I would love if we could dive into a recap provided by one of our players. Who here wants an inspiration? Huh?
I don't think I have it emotionally in me to do that.
I'm
recap.
willing to do so, but please chime in if I miss anything, because it has been 2 weeks. We started with combat. Jericho had just kicked in a door and taken 3 arrows to the chest. 2 or 3. I know Claudia blocked 1. And it was cultists whose demeanors had changed. They were no longer these giggling fools. They seemed pretty determined to stop us in our pursuit forward. One of them baited the Amber Hides into striking a ball of bullshit, which made a cloud of darkness and made the experience a lot more difficult.
Which Amberhide was that?
That was Claudia.
Claudia hit it.
Blinded the fuck out of Jericho.
Well, he failed his save, so that's not really my fault.
I forgot that was a thing that you struck. I thought that was like
He took a step. No, he took a step back to incur an opportunity attack on purpose, and I felt really stupid for taking him up on it. You know, so that happened. Jericho was blinded, and then around there, the party kind of got pulled in 2 different directions because the ghost that Tess had turned was like, dude, fuck you. So it came back, and it was pretty set on hopping into Gideon's bones, and eventually succeeded in doing so. So we had a possessed Gideon who had to be dealt with, and the only solution, because Tess no longer had another turning spell, was to just beat the shit out of him. And it worked, but it was not fun. And the ghost almost dropped Tess, which was terrifying. But she managed.
I will add.
Well, it was a crit, so
It was a crit, but still.
Crit happens. They did deal with the ghost and expelled it from Gideon's body. And Artie, in an incredible display of unusual sacrifice, used the handy hop up with the 5,000 gold piece healing potion in it to bring him up to full, because it was needed in that moment for the first half of the party.
Hop up.
Yeah. The second half of the party was, of course, the Amberhide siblings. Jericho heard somebody downstairs say that they needed more time and to stall us, so he took it upon himself that whatever they were doing was up to no good, and they had to hurry before time ran out. So he ran downstairs, Claudia ran with him because she's not going to be without him, and they had their own struggle with apparently a lead cultist and a chained displacer beast. There's a pile of dead displacer beast kittens, by the way, very sad. But downstairs there was an adult one that was having some sort of ritual performed on it. And there was some bullshit lake nearby that we had to traverse to even access them, because the displacer beast had a fuck you all policy. And if you got even remotely close to it, it threw you 1,000,000 feet. And Jericho
How many
learned
times,
that
Jericho?
3 times. Jericho learned that lesson, the same lesson, 3 times. The siblings were not very successful in getting this ritual to stop. In fact, they had the shit kicked out of them to the point of near death when the other half of the party finally came down after dealing with Gideon's ghost problem and helped us. Crucially, Velen fell into the water. She was tied up. Claudia had to make a choice between her brother and her at that moment, and she chose her brother, and she still feels bad about it, but, you know.
Gideon's
We'll deal
ghost
with that.
problem sounds like a kid's book.
Gideon's ghost problem. Gideon saved her, luckily. The kitten was in grave danger as it was swimming around in that little pond, and there was something in there that was not kind. Artie had the idea to free the displacer beast from its shackles, which was great.
Was definitely Velen's idea, but I still...
Was it? Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah,
She wanted to do a shatter, but it was counterspelled.
Got
Which
counterspelled, yeah.
Yep.
I
So
will
that
take full credit.
that inspired Artie to pursue that further, and he managed to break a chain.
Bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Yes, literally, the bard inspired him. And Claudia and Jericho were just desperately attacking and missing the 2 assailants, the 2 cultists, and Jericho gets cursed at some point and loses most of his strength.
All of it.
Well, you still had a 13, which is higher than average, but it wasn't exactly the 19 you'd been cruising with the entire time. Finally, the chains are broken and the displacer beast. Who distracted that guy?
Artie.
Tess
Tess?
did her thorn whip move.
That's what it
to
was.
get
Tess's
Thorn whip.
clutch
Oh,
ass
oh.
thorn whip
concentration.
Yep.
broke his concentration and stopped the ritual in its tracks, which was just what we needed. The displacer beast mustered up the strength to break free from the binds, rescued its one remaining baby, and just got the hell out of Dodge, which is, yay, best case scenario. And then we had cultists to contend with. One of them went down pretty easily, but the final one was a vengeance paladin who really took vengeance to the letter and pretty much waylaid Claudia to the point of almost death. But luckily, that didn't happen, and he was finally dropped after a huge group effort. And
Jericho asked for help.
Jericho asked for help from Valkeen in an amazing prayer. It was super cool. It was super character growthy, and he got his strength back temporarily to help put this paladin down. It was
For
awesome.
now. Might be.
Yeah, he
forever.
did. There was a contingency that it was not a permanent solution, but it helped him in that moment to gain his strength back, and it exhausted the shit out of him. And he
Yeah,
So
I
he
know.
raged to exhaust the shit out of himself.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
He got a rage that he normally wouldn't have in the course of a day because he saw his sister get pretty much almost murdered in front of him, which was very traumatic.
You did go down, and then Gideon healed you.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
Gideon saved
huge
Claudia's
save.
life. Quite literally saved Claudia's life because if she hadn't been brought back up, she would have probably been.
Yeah, because he
dispatched
hit you again, and
next
you
turn.
had 2 fails.
I had 2
Yep.
fails, so one more hit would have put her in the ground permanently. So thank you, Gideon. And it was very sweet. And after the session ended, everybody in the whole last party had a text RP, at least one, which was awesome.
Yep.
The first one was between Ellen and Gideon, or Tess and Gideon. Who was it? Tess and Gideon. They had a conversation. If you guys want to explain what happened.
Do you want to take it, or do you want me to take it?
Sure. So Tess was feeling very conflicted and sorry for having to put Gideon down temporarily to resolve Gideon's ghost problem.
Gideon's ghost problem.
And Gideon was kind of baffled by this and said that, Tess did the right thing because he wouldn't want to hurt someone in the party. So I don't think it really connected for Tess, but Gideon's fine.
Yeah. The
Talked about
following.
Lysandra.
Oh, and then you talked about Lysandra. And
Yeah.
Gideon's first real conversation with a god.
Mhm.
The following conversation was between Claudia and Velen, and Claudia was looking for some absolvement of her guilt for choosing her brother over Velen in the a time of need, but didn't really get it.
Ellen gave her a reality check. That's
Ooh,
for
she
sure.
sure did.
Mhm.
She sure feckin' did. So I guess we'll see where that goes.
We will. I don't think Velen meant to be harsh, but
No,
was
she
definitely-
wasn't harsh.
Mm-mm. She was honest, and
honest.
she was correct. But
She didn't sugarcoat it. Let's just put it like that.
no, but Claudia didn't take it well, which is, sometimes you don't take the truth well. The next conversation was between Artie and Jericho before Jericho passed out.
It was pretty much just some consoling. Jericho was on his last leg pretty much before exhaustion took over, and Artie was just letting him know he did good, regardless of his rash decision. It turned out to be the right one, and he went with his gut, and it wound up working out for the best in this case, and he just kept kind of consoling him, saying, you did good. You did good.
Which is
The
so
rest, everybody's
sweet.
alive.
Considering the tension between Artie and Jericho in the past, it seems that they've put that issue behind them, at least for now. Jericho passes out, so he can't RP further. And the final conversation happened between Claudia and Tess.
Tess and Artie also had a little.
Oh, that's
moment
right.
where
Yes.
they
That happened. Everybody had
Went
an
back
RP.
and
It was
forth.
amazing.
went.
No, Tess and Artie had a conversation, and then Tess and Claudia had a conversation.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
as we finish that recap, Penn, you've earned yourself an inspiration.
And now I have 3.
Did we get
Look.
inspiration for out RP?
It is
Yeah.
my policy that in between each week of playing, you earn an inspiration for the first written RP you play. So
And
you can't-
everybody did one.
Everyone did one, so everyone gets an additional inspiration. You cannot double up on your RPs in 1 week, but you can earn one for writing it out because I want you all to get into character. I want you to RP. So.
And last session, we all got a point of inspiration because we all pretty much voted for each other.
Yeah, you had
Such a
spent
great
all your
session.
inspiration, and then everyone earned inspiration for last session and the successful defeating of that dungeon. And then so you all should have 2 inspirations, and Penn has 3.
Yeah.
E.
The recap.
Yeah.
Which means we will pick up right where we left off. Beneath the copse.
Copes.
The copse. Beneath the copesh.
You just earned us another random encounter.
I'm allowed to.
Could be. The
Hope not.
The cairn down here is still. The cultists defeated, and the corruption, at least the ritual that was causing corruption, is over. The evil, malignant atmosphere that lingers is palpable. It's almost like a sour taste on the tip of your tongue that you can't quite get away from. But it is diminishing as Lysandra's influence down here slowly but surely returns. What do you all do?
I search the body.
Of the paladin.
I've been waiting
Yep.
for
Okay.
so long. After talking to to Jericho, putting him down and talking to Tess, I give Tess our space to finish our conversation, and I go over to the body and just search it.
Roll investigation.
Oh.
Aw.
12. It rolled off the 17. I thought it
You
was on
have
17.
2 inspiration.
I'm not burning an inspiration for it.
You find a magical longsword. You're confident it is magical. You find a suit of half-plate armor that is damaged. You find a holy emblem marking the symbol of Saren.
Ooh. I am going to not take the Saren emblem.
Okay.
I think this is one of Saren's things. I don't think we want to bring this with us, do we?
I think we should maybe get it out of here.
Okay.
Or burn it.
I'll carry it. I'm okay to carry it.
Okay. I hand her the emblem.
All right. You have the emblem of Saren. Aside from that, you do also find 10 platinum pieces.
Ooh-wee.
That's 100 gold.
That it is. Got a little bit of gold too. Let me just count it up for you guys. Just take me a second or two. Okay, I counted it. 16 gold, 7 silver each.
Thanks.
I'll break it down. I got change.
6
Wow.
gold, 7 silver.
The change fairy vanishes around the corner.
Thank you, thank you.
That's what you find with that investigation, because it was not great.
Yeah.
Is there anything I would know to do as a cleric to like help the purification of the evil energy from this place? Like I know Lysandra's not my god, but
Roll a religion check.
sure. Nope.
That's 2 3s in a row, guys.
Off to a good start.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
You don't know the rituals for Lysandra. You don't know the rituals for Saren. You know that as a cleric of Jamino, putting his soul to rest, one that is not cursed to remain, the man was killed, and that should be enough.
Can I check Jericho's back for that mark that one cultist put on him to see if it's still there, what it looks like?
It is still there. It is the shape. Are you familiar with what a sigma looks like?
Not off the top of my head. I know it's a Greek symbol.
It's kind of a rounded, circular shape with
Typing into Google.
Yeah, just look it up. Google that shit, Claire.
Oh, it looks like an E.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a sharp E. A Sharpie.
Or a sideways M.
Was it carved into him? What? Yes. You're great. Was it drawn?
It was drawn.
Can I try to remove it?
Yes. How?
Lick my thumb and just rub it.
You have no effect.
Getting the
Well, I'm
schmutz off.
One second. I go into my bag of holding and I pull out a crowbar and I hand it to him.
Okay.
What's... Sorry, what?
There. I mean, is this gonna help you? It's usually what I use to get stuff off things. You just pop.
I'm not sure that works on skin, Artie.
Yeah, you can still do it. You want a knife? I got a knife too. Skinning knife.
Maybe also not a good idea.
I appreciate the thought, Artie, but I think it's deeper than skin.
Okay.
You know who might be able to solve this?
Here. I go into my bag of holding and I pull out one of those holy water things. The vials from the fountain.
That's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna
You know, I
take
like my
the...
plan better, but if this is what you prefer.
I'm gonna take the bottle, take off the, I'm assuming a cork, and I do the thing where I take like the hem of my shirt and kind of dip it into it. And I'm gonna try to rub it off.
Jericho.
Not I have a knife.
Stop it!
I'm unconscious. Okay, what happens to me?
You are suddenly brought to consciousness by the worst burning pain you've ever felt on your back.
Do you visibly wake up?
Yeah, and I just look at you,
I'm
pain
sorry.
in the eyes.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
I think that means it's working.
Is it
Everyone's-
does it look like the any part of where I rubbed is removed?
No, it looks bright red.
I'm sorry. Artie, take this back.
Okay.
This
I
is
don't
way
think we're going to
beyond
be able to
us.
solve this until we get back to town.
I think the cleric at the lodge is the person to talk to here. I don't know what to do, but that cleric seems really knowledgeable and knows more than I do, and I think that might be the place to go.
Which cleric?
The one that
Heard
helped us.
curse on Darlene.
Yeah, that
Right,
lifted the
right.
curse on Darlene.
He was in that. Who was the god of that temple?
Tyrus.
Yeah.
Tyrus. Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry. Pyrrhus. Not Tyrus.
Tyrus.
Before we go to try to leave this place, I think everybody might benefit from a little bit of a short rest. And just a quick little hour.
Do you think
I
it's
thought-
safe?
How
I
about
think. Can we go back to the room with the fountain if we're going to do that?
Yeah.
how about we
I felt
take
safest
a
there.
long rest?
Oh, I don't want to sleep down here.
Yeah, not down here.
I just want to sleep.
Yeah, I
Let's
know.
try that fountain room. It's actually a really good idea.
Can I help Jericho get up?
Oh, yeah. He's going to need it.
I'm real strong.
Stronger
No.
than me now.
Oh,
Roll me athletics to carry
is tragic.
Jericho.
He ain't heavy.
I
would like
can't
to
carry
assist
the
and-
ring, but I can carry you.
I would like to assist and give you disadvantage.
No! I got his leg.
With a 19, you manage to carry the weight of Jericho in a fireman's carry across your shoulders.
Jeez. He's so
Oh,
tall,
this is
too, so it's really
embarrassing.
awkward.
Yep. You carry Jericho up the stairs. You're moving at half speed. As you guys arrive in this room, the air in here is already clearer. The murk and darkness that seem to be all encroaching is receding. And in the quiet of the room, as you're in here, what is everyone's passive perception?
12.
20.
15.
Tess, you have
11.
20.
Yeah, observant.
Tess, you hear, as you climb the stairs into this room, coming from your right, you hear this quiet, pained whimpering, mewling.
Oh, God.
Guys, one of the kittens alive. I'm
What?
gonna go look.
Roll investigation.
Something's alive. Something's alive here.
Oh shit, I'm in the bodies.
Oh, come on.
Artie's just stepping on them.
With a 6
Moving around with my
investigation, Tess, you...
Can I? No, wait, that's fine.
Okay.
I was gonna say, can I help?
You
Why not?
can.
I'm carrying
Okay.
Jericho,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I'm not helping.
Okay, Artie. You see Tess searching.
I go up and just kind of help look around with her.
Yeah, Artie. You see beneath the pile of corpses, there is another kitten's body that is labored breathing. The mark of Saren carved into its flesh, but it is alive.
I'm
You
gonna
found
kinda
one.
Wave over Tess as quietly as possible without as much of the others seeing as possible.
I'm busy, so
Go.
fair enough.
Go on ahead. We'll meet you in there. I just gotta grab a couple things
Yeah.
from here. Don't mind me. I say to the others, but I kind of signal Tess.
Yeah, Tess will come over.
Can you kind of get
Yep.
in and see if there's anything we can do to help?
Yep. I got one spell slot left, and I will cast it. I'll give it a healing.
As the healing magic infuses into this kitten, it's the short, kind of almost spindly tentacles of the creature are reaching out as if they're searching. When you heal it to full, or rather you heal it for 9, you do heal it above full. The scars that were cut into the flesh of this creature, they push the markings away, and they're still visible, but they're much less noticeable than they were, as if it's just the fur is cut away with a little bit of scarring beneath. The creature is still mewling and pitiful, but there is a strength to it, and its breathing does not sound like it is choking on blood anymore.
I'm gonna pet it. It's okay. We got you. It's okay.
Its eyes are shut. Its tentacles are like feeling you to see where you are.
I'll kind of like cradle it a little bit, and kind of like let it. It can feel whatever it needs to feel.
So Artie, you watch as this Displacer Beast kitten, finding some security in Tess's help, has bound its tentacles up around her.
Does it look like in a harmful way?
No,
He's trying to choke her out. Okay.
It's just a baby.
it's like it's trying to not be in the cold water or amongst the corpses it can smell.
Gotcha. I think my
let's-
protector cannon's still up, so for the moment being, because I need it as well, 7 hit points for. I mean, I guess if this is now an ally, you get some temp hit points, but I need it.
That kitten has more hit points than I do right now.
Damn.
So Gideon, Tess, and me, I guess. I guess I would have moved over so Velen can get it as well if need be.
So how many does it get? 7?
7.
It's a beefed up kitten.
Okay.
It could kill me right now.
I'm gonna druid crafted a little like flower.
Name it Flower.
Its eyes are still shut. It doesn't know that it's there.
Alright.
Roll me a medicine check.
Yeah. Not too bad. 16.
Tess, with a 16, you believe this Displacer Beast kitten is blind.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh.
Yes. That's okay. He's alive. He's alive. Look, Claudia will be thrilled. Let's go introduce
So I would
our
say let's
little.
get to the room first before she might
Yeah.
drop Jericho for this kid. Not saying a lot.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So let's get over, try to make our way to that room first. Just try to keep it bundled up.
You can move your tokens.
Gotta find that room. I closed the door.
Get in. Did you leave your marks? Do you remember how I saw you writing on the wall? You remember how to get out back there? Good talk.
Good talk. Gideon?
Good
Gideon, you there?
Yeah, I was muted. Gideon says, yeah, if nothing's changed.
Okay.
Oh,
Gideon,
shit.
you notice that
changed?
the root wall that had grown to cover the exit is gone.
Ooh, nice.
So, I mean, it's, we could just leave this place instead of going back to that hidden pool room, you know?
There were spiders out there.
All
I
right.
mean, I'm not afraid of spiders, but the others might be.
If we need a rest before we can go forward, then we can go back to the pool room. I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
hurt anything
I
to
mean,
take
the
a break.
water was really beneficial when we had it the first time.
Yep.
In fact, I'm gonna help Jericho to it and see if it has the same medicinal properties it had before.
And dunk my face into it.
I'm gonna waterboard him into it.
Oh, good. Water
With
boy.
love! With love!
Waterboarding with love.
Yep.
I don't think those things go together.
Shh.
You drink from the fountain of Lysandra.
Hmm.
It tastes clear, clean, cold. There's no long rest effects. There's no restorative properties.
Okay, she gave us that in a pinch, and I appreciate it.
I'm gonna. Hey, everybody. Is anyone hungry?
I found this
Oh, yeah.
kitten.
Wow.
No, not that. No, not that. Look, hang on. I have something for this. I'm gonna hold the hand that doesn't have the kitten. I'm gonna cast Goodberry. So we all now have. There's 10 good berries. We all have a meal, basically.
It all grants you 1 hit point, I believe.
It's you get 1 hit point, and it
I will take
it
So
it.
it
fills you up.
sustains.
It sustains you for a day.
Yummy.
Jericho is just gonna plant himself against the fountain, eat the berry, and go straight the fuck to sleep.
Um,
And everybody gets a hit point from it if you eat one too.
Nom nom.
Definitely think we should still take watching this door. I don't think we're 100% out of the woods, but we should be fine.
I agree.
You
Oh,
guys are
short
trying to
rest?
take a long rest right now?
Was
I-
not.
I mean, at least a short.
I don't think we're taking a long rest.
Okay.
Short rest.
You can take a short rest.
I'll get back on a short rest.
Roll your hit dice to heal as much as you'd like. You go ahead and hit
I
your
would
short rest button. Yes?
I would like to sacrifice my short rest to do some stuff.
What's that, Artie?
I did the math already, okay? And I was very generous with the math. So I'm going to post up in this corner, and I'm going to start taking out all those dirty, broken tools, not tools, like weapons, the halberds, the half plate has all the spider holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the math, and even if some of that half plate and splint had like 15 holes in it, I can get pretty much everything done within about 52 minutes.
What are you
Casting
doing?
Mending.
Oh.
Mending. I did the math on the size of the stuff. And
Okay. So the problem is some of the armor that has holes where there's material missing, mending wouldn't be able to repair that.
Okay.
The
So I would
armor that's damaged, like with punctures and tears and cracks, Mending could fix that just fine. Mending cannot create a new material. It can just reconnect material.
Gotcha. Okay. I would like to do it on everything. So I'm assuming then the only thing that it really wouldn't be able to work on is that splint armor that had the spider punctures in it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave that as broken, but I'm going to clean up all of this stuff for the most part.
And takes a seat
Thing.
and gets a little journal out of his bag, and he's gonna take the daisies that he saved from the daisy necklace and press them between some pages.
Oh,
That's so good.
Okay.
I will introduce the kitten to Claudia and the rest of the group as we rest also.
yay.
As soon as you move to pull the kitten away from yourself, it begins to twist in fear as it has no sense of its surroundings.
Baby, come. No, it's okay. It's okay. You're okay.
Just hold on to him.
But you
Her?
can pet him.
Okay, can I check?
Yeah.
It is a her.
Ooh, okay. I'm glad that you found it.
I only kind of sensed it. Artie was the one that found it.
Do you think that we can reunite it with Webster and the older one?
Oh no. Seem to get out of here pretty fast. And if they're fey creatures and they can go back where they came from, that door might be closed.
Do you think it would have any quality of life blind in the wild?
No. Says Gideon.
That's, I mean, you're the ranger, that makes sense. Does it look like it was blinded because of its experience here, or it was born blind? Does it have marks, like injuries around its eyes?
Roll investigation there, Claudia.
Go investigative.
Terrible.
An 11. Its eyes are screwed shut, and you try and get closer to look. You raise one of the eyelids just enough to see that it is clearly injury. I'm not going to describe it because it's terrible.
That's valid. Okay. Guess we'll figure out what we're gonna do as we go.
We're gonna keep it safe for now, and hopefully there's a safe place so we can keep it.
Maybe Lil Bell will know what to do.
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think we should stop by her before we go back to Endsmeet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
the whole
and
reason
to
we're
tell her
here.
that we're- yeah,
Try and get
that we're-
paid.
I completely forgot that. It's just, this has been a lot.
It's been quite
What
the day.
about there was a ghost, right?
Yes.
I wonder if the ghost is still here or if it's at peace now.
The one we
sunk-
killed or the one outside?
No, the dwarf.
No, the one outside.
He went below after we
Right.
spoke to him. I think he probably is gone.
Well, I don't know if we broke his curse by clearing this place, but I guess we'll see.
Shall we find out?
Let's get her done.
I mean, we're gonna leave, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how
Long
we would
rest
find
over?
out.
I mean, short rest.
Short
over?
rest.
Short
Yeah.
rest is over.
Said we could hit the button.
I used all of
Okay.
my hit dice.
Echo. So the last half plate, was that salvageable or no?
Yeah.
With mending. Okay, cool. So that's no longer damaged. Just the splint was. Sweet.
It is fitted for the man that was wearing it, but yeah,
Yes. I got a plan. Don't you worry.
I'm sure you do.
Do you have a plan for that sword, Gideon? Sorry, party.
Now. Could we say in this short rest that and give it to Velen to do her interpretive dance? Or at the end of it to identify?
Sure.
Velen,
Sure, I
Thank
can do
you.
an interpretive dance with the sword.
please. I think I don't really care about the sword. I just want to see you do the
It'll
dance.
take. It'll
to be
take.
honest.
I'm happy to perform.
You know.
It takes me 10 minutes.
Okay.
Or just like
Okay.
BFI.
Dinner and a show.
Alright, I'm looking at Discord. See it? No.
Yeah.
Velen, you begin. So you take the sword. You have to be in physical contact with it.
Yep. I'm dancing with the sword.
You're
It
doing
looks
ritual
ridiculous.
identify?
Yeah.
After about 4 minutes, you hear, well, you're not the normal sort, but you'll do. And I need you to
Sword?
make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
shit.
man. Didn't think about that. I think this is the
Bro.
perfect
Oh,
sword for Jericho.
Velen.
Oh,
Oh,
brother.
no.
Inspiration?
Nope. I'm gonna take
Okay.
that.
Uh,
I failed that save. It's
you
okay.
did. It is. You are proficient with longswords. It
Yep.
is a +1 longsword, the Sword of Vengeance.
Ooh.
That's
This is
cursed.
terrible. Okay.
Yeah. The one that
Sword of
almost
Vengeance.
killed Claudia.
All right. So I guess I gotta find this thing.
Just search Sword of Vengeance.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Don't get me wrong, for a cursed sword, it's pretty good.
Longsword of Vengeance. Add
That's the
to
one.
equipment.
You become attuned to it.
Yep.
It is basically a +1 longsword. However, when you receive damage, you must make a wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, you must attack the creature that damaged you until either you drop to 0 hit points or it does. Or until you can no longer reach the creature to make a melee attack against it.
She aware she's been cursed?
You don't feel like you're cursed. You feel like the sword,
This is a pretty useful sword for me.
you feel like it's exactly what you need.
Yeah, if you want it, I ain't got no use for it. It's twice the size of me.
Great.
Poor
Claudia, you
Warner's
cool
just
with,
like single tear.
Oh, I'm not getting rid of Warner.
I know, but he's like,
He's
you
like,
were
I
my wielder.
we're all cool with Velen having it, right?
Well,
Maybe
I don't
I'll-
exactly want to use it myself. It already left a mark.
Okay. Are you ready to go?
Now you
Yeah.
look
Yeah, I
like me
think
with
so.
2 weapons.
I'm gonna try to wake Jericho up enough that he can walk.
What?
We have to go.
5 more minutes.
Come on, Jericho. We
help
gotta
him
get out
up.
of here.
Oh, fine. I don't stand up.
Get you somewhere better to take a rest.
Maybe Lilibel can help.
I
Yeah.
think rest is really what will help.
Well, I'm talking about the mark on his back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's it look like? I can't really see it.
It looks like a sideways M.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
It's on his back, right?
Yep.
Isn't the blood brand on the back of his neck?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Brand.
Oh, the tattoo!
Mm-hmm.
So the new
Does this
mark
fuck
is
up
on
my
top
tattoo?
of his
It
tattoo.
is.
Oh boy.
With your aesthetics there.
You got a lot going
I'm
on back
layered the fuck up, I guess.
Lots of shit on that back.
The curse mark is much larger. It goes from shoulder blade to shoulder blade, from the base of your neck down to your lower back.
Christ.
Cutting right over the design.
Everywhere that curse mark is, Jericho, your skin feels raised and sensitive and hot, as if a constant reminder it's there.
Okay, I don't know if this is anything like the other. I remember when we went to the cleric before, and she said we need to get within 24 hours to remove the lycanthropy curse. I don't know if this is like that, because it's not lycanthropy.
We don't
But
know what it is.
I'm thinking time is of the essence. If we want
Couldn't hurt to do it fast. Couldn't
Yeah,
hurt.
so
Well, let's start by asking Lilibel. If she can't fix it, we'll try that cleric.
Fine enough.
Well,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my great axe as sort of a walking stick.
I mean, you can't use it as a weapon, so that's fair.
He can't swing it? He's not strong enough?
He can, yeah. I'm just giving him more
It's
time.
just, it won't be great.
As I am
It's just an axe.
going to leave, I'm gonna run my fingers through the water and just say a little thank you to Lysandra. Well,
Okay.
appreciate the help.
Look at you
think
just
we did
flirting
what we
with all
needed.
the gods.
All the gods. Artie is just
We-
Lysandra, Melisandra. Don't tell me what was the moon one. Lunas. Lunas?
Luminas.
Luminos. That's what it was.
Damn go.
Artie the player.
Give thanks where thanks are due, you know?
He's gonna fuck with the wrong god one of these days and get smited.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Aren't we all?
No, I'm very polite.
Gideon would never.
Fair enough.
So you make your way out from the underground cops. It is getting late in the evening as you emerge outside. It is darker than it was, and as you emerge from the underground, it is a relief to feel cool air that is not tainted by decay and muck. The sounds of wildlife return, and that is notable as they were clearly not here before you dove down below. That is the wrong song. Sorry. Hold
Okay, I
on.
don't hear anything.
That's good. It was bizarre.
Strange choices.
There we go.
I would like to do something on the way up.
What is that? What would you like to do?
I would like to use my magical tinkering to leave a little note on the side entrance of the thing that says Seren sucks.
Just tag the place.
I can static visual that can be a picture or up to 25 words of text. Line
Yep,
strips.
you can do that. And you do.
And here's an important question, Artie. Do you spell it S-U-X or S-U-C-K-S?
Sucks.
Oh, I spelled the way I spelled. Oh, S-U-X. Yeah, 100%.
Sucks.
Oh my god.
And a little frowny face.
Yeah.
Charging battery.
Which way you guys going?
Back the way we came. We
wanna
left the
try to
weird
find our way
jackals out
back
here.
I think we want to try to find our way back to Lilybell's clearing.
Jericho's gonna look for the ghost.
Roll investigation at disadvantage.
As we
Oh
depart.
yeah, that's right. I forgot. This is probably not a good idea for me to do.
You got it.
No, I don't.
You could
Well-
convey that.
One of those was a nat 20.
Oh,
12.
Not bad.
You see no signs of a ghost.
Alright, well. Continues on then.
We left Corian and what was that second one's name? The werejackals. We left
they're
them.
gone.
No, they're not. We promised them safe passage back to Endsmeet.
You think
Find
that
their
they
dismembered
stayed here this
bodies.
whole time? I mean, hey, if we see them, yeah, sure, we can scoop them up on the way. I don't think they stayed. We were down there for a little bit.
Hey, Claudia.
Yes.
Roll me a perception.
Is it smell based?
No.
Okay. Oh, not bad.
We're splitting the party right now?
No, we're all going the same way.
No.
come
guys
on.
went
Is this not the way we came?
Nope. You should
What?
Probably followed Papa.
Oh,
That
shit.
is not the way
Sorry.
you came. However,
Sorry.
Yeah, you went that way.
Oh, we went that way.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I wouldn't follow Gideon. I just went the wrong way on accident because the map is confusing.
Claudia,
Yes.
as you're walking, you catch right here in the trees. You can see through them. Just a hint.
Okay, I would look further.
Okay. You kind of peer through, and you can see, nestled behind the trees, just as Artie had found before, a chest tucked into the brush.
I look at Jericho. Is it worth it? I know you
Probably.
think so, Artie.
Do we grab it? Do we tell Artie?
We don't touch it.
Artie!
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Gideon, I think they're calling
Can
for
we
us.
even hear them?
I mean, I
we don't know
yelled.
this side
Yeah,
of the
you could
trees,
hear
right?
that. You could hear that.
Okay.
We
Okay,
got
coming.
a little sidetracked.
And annoyedly
Charging
turns
battery.
around.
I run.
There's a chest over there, Artie.
Yeah? Okay, everybody step back.
Yes.
So Claudia points out
Oh no.
where the
Okay.
thinning of the trees is.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
stand at least 10 feet away. I'm going
Jericho,
to
get your butt over here.
I was working on it.
pop the little buttons on my mage hand bracelet, and you see it's gonna pull my thieves tools out, and I'm gonna mage hand try to. First, I'm gonna see if it just opens with the mage hand.
You're not gonna-
You don't even see the chest right now.
Oh,
You're just looking at a wall of
where
trees.
am I?
I pointed. That's where it is.
This,
Right here?
She pointed here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do I see anything yet?
She pointed it out to you. You think you're going to have to get through these trees before you can do anything with the chest.
Okay. A
Do you
little,
want me- do you want-
rough. Does anybody
do you
got
want
a
me-
yeah,
I can
chop,
cut it
chop,
down. I
chop.
can cut it down for you.
little chop chop?
I'm gonna
See pure
pass
excitement in
Jericho
Artie's
to
eyes.
Gideon as a support while I go.
Gowan, you're not restrained anymore. Let me remove that. Okay.
Oh, just trained in a little bit.
Wide open.
She's restrained
eyed
emotionally.
Artie, just pure excitement in it.
I'm gonna try to cut.
Make an attack roll.
And I'm gonna say, trees. I don't want to hurt you. I just want your treasure.
Yeah, with a 15, you cut through the tree.
Reveal your secrets.
It's a chest. It's two chests. Oh my god.
It's two
Kill.
chests.
First mage hand. I'm gonna try to
Oh,
just
wait,
lift it
oh,
up first.
Jesus, hold on.
Yep. I'm just gonna
Give
try
the
to
fuck
see if they're locked and open it first.
The chests are weather worn and mossy. The mage hand is not strong enough to open either chest.
Okay. I'm going to take out my walking stick. I'm going to take out some fishing line. And I am going... Actually, no. Yeah, I'm going to take my walking stick and I'm going to grab one of those halberds that I have out. And I'm just going to try to lift it first with the edge of the halberd. So hopefully 10
Wait
feet
a
away.
minute. Wait a minute.
No,
You know-
just the halberd. It's 10 feet, right?
A halberd has a reach of 10 feet. Yes. What are you doing with it?
I just want to try to see if I can, like, lift the lid with it. From 10
Okay.
feet back.
I understand. No, you cannot. The chest is
Okay.
locked.
Okay, then I will mage hand thieves' tools.
Okay. Give me a thieves' tools check. Which chest are you doing first?
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay
One step
within
back.
10 feet of Artie so I could pull him back if he gets whatever
Uh,
happens.
I am going to Tass. I
Yeah,
don't know if I
what-
don't remember if I have one of my guidance left. So can I get a little guidance help?
Yeah, I'm in the wrong place on the map, but we can assume because
We'll
I couldn't
assume you're
get there.
next
But
to
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
will be there and guidancing him.
Sweet. D20. It's gonna be plus 4. Oh my god, it's 10. I'm rolling
here, I have an
inspiration.
inspir-
You got it?
Yeah, go ahead, take one of mine.
Okay. 30.
Oh my goodness.
How long?
It's not meant to
Someday, Artie's gonna learn his lesson, but today's
I'm
not
about
the
to
day.
just face check it. Anybody got a healing spell?
With a 13, you fail to pick the lock on the chest.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the other one.
Okay.
Claudia and Tess are just watching you like.
That's one more of those things.
Yeah. Are you sure about
Yep,
Artie?
yep,
Are
yep.
you sure?
Yeah, I will run in there face first if you don't do this for me.
Jamino's got your back. Tess is gonna she doesn't have any healing left, so she's just gonna take one of these good berries out, and just have it ready to put down his throat.
Okay.
I'm mage
Oh
handing
yeah, it
again.
was a good.
I'm mage handing again.
All right.
The left chest. Yes, so that'd be a 23.
You pick the lock on the left-hand chest.
Woo. And can I do the little halberd from a distance and lift it?
Yes.
Or with the mage hand, either or?
Again, the chest is too weathered and mossy to lift with just your mage hand. Roll me a strength check to lever it open with a halberd at arm's length.
Yes. 13.
I hold him for support, so he gets advantage.
Shh.
I ground
13
him.
is good enough. You open the chest.
Yes.
See,
And
There are the
Thanks,
sounds
sorry.
of something metal, ting, and then nothing happens.
I am going to use my only cast of Unseen Servant. Go get me whatever's in there. You see
unless
a
it's
little-
over 10 pounds or 5 pounds. I don't know. What
We'll find
pretty
out.
low.
Roll me a d4, please.
Oh boy. You better rock it with this treasure
It has
table
a
roll.
strength of 2. Oh my god.
3.
Okay. Roll me a d100.
Love that. Middle of the pack, baby.
Okay.
Hope you all know I
The
will die
unseen
for that.
servant comes back with a few things in its hands. One of them is a potion. You sniff it. It is a potion of water breathing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna throw that in my bag.
Roll me another d100.
93.
Even better. Let's go.
Okay. Hold on. I need you to roll me a d3, please.
How do I do that on here?
Roll a d6 and I'll divide it by 2.
I got it. I could just manually write that. 3.
Okay. Hold on.
My D4s and my D3s have never been under 2.
The exasperation in his voice when he said that worries.
Roll me a d4.
Oh, I jinxed myself.
Yeah, you just did.
Sure did.
I see a tail.
Roll me a d3.
Jesus.
Okay. The unseen servant somehow yanks. Well, no, it doesn't. It can't.
It's like
Lifting up out of the trunk, you see the mithril sleeve of a suit of armor. You can't tell what it is from here.
I run up to it.
Yeah, holy
There
shit.
is a suit of mithril splint.
I don't think any of us could use that.
I'm a fighter.
I don't know
No
if any of you
way.
can use heavy armor. That's what it is.
I'm a
Mithril-
fighter.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna just throw
I'm
it
proficient in heavy armor.
in there. Throw it in the good old bag of holding. We'll deal with it later.
Last D100, please.
Hold on.
Big. Okay,
16.
That is not big.
that's good though.
Anything can happen.
Oh, roll me a D3.
Oh, says Echo.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh,
I hate it here.
3.
Okay, hold on.
You like my gold dice?
I feel like you're always changing them.
I know I did the metal ones, so the different styles are just different types of metals.
Hold on.
Holding.
Puppy.
This is
Roll
why
me
I
a
play
d10.
This is why I play D&D. For loot.
For loot.
Back with the gambling addiction.
Yeah. I don't gamble anymore, so I need this.
Oh my
You
God.
find a 4th level divination spell scroll.
What's the spell?
The spell is divination. I realize
Oh,
as I said that, it didn't make any sense.
Yes.
It
Yeah, I
is-
was like,
I fucking love that spell.
It is
I don't
a
even know what that
divine
spell is.
spell. One a cleric or paladin could cast.
dang, we got one of those.
That mithril armor wouldn't give me disadvantage on my dexterity, by the way.
Yeah, that's the point of mithril armor.
That's why it's mithril, yes.
Okay.
How's
Is that
it
it for
going
that
over
chest?
there, Artie?
It's going good. Going good. I just gotta get the second chest. This one wasn't trapped, so I'm just gonna go up to this one.
Oh, okay.
It was trapped.
Okay.
The trap
Does he
was
know that?
broken.
It
You
misfired.
heard the trap break when you opened it.
Okay.
Because it's so old, I gave it a 20% chance to fail, and it failed.
Cool.
So.
Okay. So I
You don't
rolled-
know that. Artie doesn't know that.
I already doesn't know that. I'm gonna go. I think it's all good and dandy. Actually. let's do a
Tess, can you
little-
still use that whip?
Yeah. I'm gonna say he still doesn't know.
An
You're
insight check?
muted, Tess.
On myself.
Okay. What am I thinking? I don't know. All right, go ahead and...
Gonna prepare. I'm just gonna ready Thorn Whip to
Yeah, pull him back.
pull him back.
Okay. One more guidance. A little bit.
Yeah,
little
one
bit
more
Jamino,
guidance.
That Jamino loving. Yep.
Sure.
That
Got your back.
Jamino's loving.
Jamina's got your back.
Okay. D4.
Are you going for Jamino next?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
No
That's
god
a
is
20
safe.
24.
You successfully
think of a
picked the
god
lock
that's
on the
safe.
second chest.
I am going to have my unseen servant open it again.
Okay.
No. You know what? I'm committing to the bit. I'm opening
Oh,
it.
are you? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, are you?
All right.
I heard
Chest
a very
opens.
physical sound of dice.
I'm gonna look inside.
Roll me d4.
Wait, this one broke too? Hell yeah.
Blow up.
Roll me d100.
Again.
Another one.
Started
You
with
want to
last
reroll
time.
or?
Might be a different table.
Reroll. That doesn't work.
Yes, sir. Ooh, I like round numbers.
You find what looks
that
like
face.
a pair of bronze-hilted silver daggers.
A pair? of bronze?
Yes. Their hilts are bound together.
With like a string,
Like they're
Like size?
made together.
but they
Yeah,
can.
a bit like size. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna put them as regular daggers for now. Until we figure it out.
You can put
okay.
daggers question mark.
Okay, got it.
Valen's gonna be doing a lot of
Bronze.
dancing soon.
Roll me another d100.
Fire.
You find a ring.
Ooh. Does it look fancy?
It is what looks like it's brass and iron banded that are intertwining like a braid.
Pretty. Right. Sweet.
That's all you find.
Cool. Okay, guys. I come running out. Guys, I got
I
some
like-
good shit.
I liked these chests. You didn't get eviscerated.
Yeah, it was nice. They weren't even trapped.
Wow,
Mhm.
that's hard to believe.
20%
I got some
chance
good
on
shit.
the-
I got some armor. I got a ring, some daggers, another potion. So we'll go through that when we all get back.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Sorry it took so long, Papa. Let's go. I didn't die though.
Good
That is
to
always
not die.
It is very good not to die.
Which way do we come?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow Papa. He knows where he's going.
This is the way you came.
Or the
That's body
werejackals.
without it. That's the body without the head.
They are
Do we
not
see-
here.
Yeah, they
Oh,
left. I
they
told you.
bailed on us.
Yeah, you think they were
That's
gonna wait?
so
I
sad.
don't know if we died or not.
Couldn't wait 10 minutes.
I mean,
We were gone
in
We're
there
in
for-
there
several
for a
hours.
lot longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit longer.
I think I lost you guys.
Yeah. Ah, shit, we lost.
That's what
Valen.
happened to me when I found those chests on accident.
Go find some more chests.
Velen, because your character is more competent than you, I'm hijacking
Thank
you
you.
for a moment.
Thank you. It is hard to be it is hard to be more incompetent than me when it comes to directions, so.
I mean, Echo IRL is not so great at directions either.
He's better than I.
We remember where Lilibel's clearing was, right?
Yeah.
Papa does.
I don't remember out of character, but I assume I do in character.
It was like along here.
Roll survival.
Yeah.
Can I help by sniffing?
No.
And or make my own roll? Okay.
However, I am in a forest.
Yeah. Paper train.
Fucking love trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Love
trees.
trees.
With a 24.
Fucking tree hugger.
Yeah, Gideon, you remember. Right here.
That's what I thought.
Kind of let
Tree-
Jericho
tree.
ease up to lean against a tree and look up. Hey, Lilibel, I assume you've been tracking us.
Roll a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah, roll a persuasion.
That's good.
A good roll for a
There
plus
is
0.
some rustling, and a white owl peers its head out from this tree, and it drops down, and Lilibel appears.
Howdy.
I might have been.
I figured. We took care of that problem of corruption you sensed.
I can tell. A deal's a deal.
Aye.
You all look a bit worse for wear, don't you?
Can you help us, please?
Yeah, it wasn't easy going by any means.
What happened in there?
Cultists doing a ritual on a big cat.
Sacrifice,
You know-
murder, betrayal. Does that
Do you
sound
know of a
familiar?
god named Saren? Gonna hold out the symbol.
You see her face darkens a little, and she says,
Cute.
I have met Saren.
You met Saren?
Well, not in person.
Oh,
I've met her
shit.
followers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so have we now.
So they're the
a
ones
few too.
responsible for this.
And,
Yeah, they had a displacer beast chained up. They were doing all kinds of dark rituals.
Speaking of ritual, do you know what this is? And I'll turn around and show her my back.
It's not doing your ink any favors, I'll tell you that. She gets closer, and you can feel her fingertips, like, tracing around it.
Tell me they feel cold.
Oh, they do feel cold.
Yes.
With a 19 plus. This is a hell of a curse you have here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Curse of the Leech.
Makes sense.
It's beyond me.
No, great.
Oh, cool.
Well, is the cleric back in town? We can try to get him cleansed there, and if not, we can start coming up with other options.
Tess, do you want to show her the kitten?
Oh, yeah. She's been kind of holding it this whole time, carefully, gingerly. There was one left. I think its eyes were damaged, but we don't want to release it back into the wild. We don't think it'll last very long.
Lilibel
Gideon.
approaches, and she, like, the kitten that's nestled up against you had finally gotten to a point where it was comfortable in your warmth, And as Lilibel approached it and reached out to touch it, the whole kitten like shied away as if startled. And Lilibel says, I'm sorry. Let me just have a look at you. And she is... You can see on Lilibel's face, her face drops as she sees what is wrong with this kitten. And she says, her eyes have been destroyed.
Yeah.
This
think
kitten
that's-
was marked for death, and... Well, you saved it.
That's something. We didn't save a whole lot of other ones. They're down there in the shrine.
A lot of unnecessary casualties.
Yeah. And I mean, they had a displacer beast that they'd done some sort of ritual to that was undead, and they were trying to do it to another one, and that one got away.
I feel like it was much worse what they were trying to do to the second one.
Yeah.
It was ugly.
That angers me quite a bit.
Is there anything you can do for this one? Even if it's just protecting it?
I can look after her. I can't do much more.
I can't imagine anyone better to look after her.
You see Lilibel nods, and she says, I'll watch her, but first, I need to thank you all for cleansing such a vile corruption from my forest. And she reaches behind her back into a belt pouch, and she pulls out a smooth-hilted dagger with a large moonstone in its hilt. It doesn't take much to guess that it's elven make, as she's holding it out, and she says, this will help. You're dealing with lycanthropes. This is an old elven artifact for dealing with, specifically, lycanthropes.
Does it hurt them?
No, but when you successfully draw blood from one with this dagger, they're forced to return to their humanoid form for an hour.
That's...
Now that will be handy.
That's useful.
What do you think about when Jericho finally transforms?
Stab him.
Do you think we could bring him back?
If it's a tough lycanthrope, if it's during their first changing, I don't know if it'll work. Mechanically, it's a Constitution saving throw.
I mean, I would say normally that Jericho wouldn't have any problems with those, but...
Well, the curse is strength, not constitution.
That's true. Okay.
But this is for you. I figured as at least partial payment to take this, especially when you're dealing with the Moon Clan.
Much appreciated.
Who do you think should have it?
Which of you's
I'm
good
not
with
asking
daggers?
Lilibel. Yeah, I'm asking the group consensus on who.
Well, I can't use one, so I'm out.
Yeah, I don't need either, but we can figure it out when we get back to town. Lilibel, as well as this dagger, and greatly appreciate the dagger. You went above and beyond with that. Let's say that, right? But the main reason we did come out here was to try to find what's the best way to get at these Moonies.
Aye, that's the second part. We talked about that.
Okay. Yeah.
But your friend here looks pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't tonight you all get back to town, get yourselves healed up, and on the morrow I'll meet you near the city outskirts, and we can make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see two werejackal come through here?
No.
Okay.
Guess they wanted to go on their own then.
I suppose so.
If we see them again, we can help them out, but I think we got bigger things to worry about. Quick question on this curse: is there like a time frame we need to try to get this worked out for, or is it just stuck with it?
Curse of the Leech?
Yeah.
You don't want it to linger too long. If you do, it'll start sucking more of his life force.
Ooh. Okay, so time is of the essence then.
Let's head back to town.
Okay. How long did it take us to get this far?
I thought it was a few days travel,
It
but
wasn't
I
a
guess
few
I was
days. It was a
mistaken.
few hours.
We stretched it to get the long rest for me when you used your inspiration.
Oh, yep,
but I
yep,
think
yep.
it was
That's right,
only
that's
like
right.
a 4 hour prior to
6
that or
hours.
so. 6 hours, yeah.
Are we moving
Okay.
slower because of Jericho, or is he
Half
is
speed,
able
baby.
to- Oh fuck!
You sure are.
Do you have like a sled?
If you got enough wood and stuff, I could try to fashion something.
Well, there's
Or
plenty
chop.
of wood about. I don't have a sled because it's a forest.
None
Sure.
of us are strong enough to drag him back and make better time than we will with him walking anyway.
Pretty strong.
Alright.
I'm strong.
Yes,
In
you
heart,
are. Yes,
Artie.
you are, Artie.
Yes. Let me see. I'm just looking through my shit as I start rifling through my bag. Oh. Unless we wanted to try to take the time, I got some rope, and I guess no. I think we're gonna go same pace if we fashion something to drag him on as if we were to walk with him.
Yeah.
We'll just have to try taking it easy and doing the best we can.
Gideon, do you want to take him between us? The problem is he's so fucking tall.
Well, unless we shrink him, I think that somebody's going to have to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We'll put Jericho between us. Under his shoulders, I'm assuming.
Okay.
And then
You
I
know,
guess
let
we'll
him
head
walk, but he'll be there to steady him if he needs,
Yeah.
or scoop him up a little.
Okay.
Funny if we figured out a way to shrink him.
the world's worst walk back home.
That could be worse.
It could be snowing.
Don't
could
give the
only be-
DM ideas.
Could only be 3 of us making this trip.
Could be.
That would be worse.
That would
Mhm.
be. You find out a way to haul Jericho back, and you begin to make your way back through the Goldwood after having met with Lilibeth.
That's all
Before
that
we
goes
set
through my
off,
head.
before we set off, I'm gonna kiss the little kitten's head real quick and kind of like really gently kind of hand it over. But I'm gonna kiss its head and kind of say a little prayer over it and give it the blessing of the trickster so it can feel like it can be hidden and safe.
Okay.
Horrible.
Would be.
That's all. Sorry.
No worries. As you are making your way back through the woods, back out of the Goldwood, it is getting dark. Gideon, I need you to make a survival check at advantage, please.
Okay.
And then I need a D100 roll.
Oh.
$16. 38. Okay. It's slow going. Not only is it slow because Jericho is exhausted, but also it's hard to navigate the Goldwoods at night in a way that is expedient. Routes seem as though they go out of their way to trip you up. Paths that make sense to you suddenly seem to veer in odd directions. The trails that you would have followed easily during the day hide from obvious view at night. You've been traveling for about 4 hours when Tess, with your high passive perception, you hear the crackling of wood that's not coming from your allies moving.
Oh, wait. I hear something.
Stop.
We stop.
Pull out Werner.
You pull out Warner, okay.
Can I
No, I've
listen
got-
more
I've got a
closely?
short sword in one hand and a long sword in the other. and I'm
Long
getting
sword
real
in
like-
the other.
Listen. Actually, you know what? Can I shift and take a sniff?
Mm-hmm.
Do that. Is that perception at advantage?
It is.
terrible. I'm gonna use an inspiration to reroll that because I have 3. Fuck you.
That was
Okay.
aggressive.
It will bit, yeah.
Right.
Shush.
Fuck you, person who gave me these 3 inspirations.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
With an 18, you smell charcoal in the air.
Guys,
God damn it.
it's Rainer.
A voice from nearby in the trees says, "Well, if you have to point it out like that, I guess we might as well talk face to face." And emerging from between those trees is, as you've said, Rainer.
Who was Rainer?
Rainer's the second in command.
Yeah,
He's the one who turned Darlene.
the Moonies.
Yeah, no. I could have been Avira. It could have been.
It's Rainer.
Yep. That's.
Rainer, emerging from the trees, folds his arms and leans against the tree. And he says, "Looks like all of you have had a hell of a night."
Now there's you.
It hasn't been our best.
Gets better and better.
What do we owe the pleasure?
Just wanted to point out we found our strays.
And why
then,
was it important we know that?
Dylan's hand is tightening on the hilt of the vengeance sword.
Okay.
Moondagger?
He's
I
not
have the
in.
dagger.
He's not in a lycanthrope form.
No,
right
I'm just wondering who has the Moondagger.
You do. You're
You put it in the
I-
bag.
I take it. Yeah.
you're a loot
Take it
boy.
out. I'm holding. I'm making it visible that I have this little Moondagger thing.
Okay.
Side-eyeing.
I'm sure you
The
gave.
3-foot-tall gnome is trying to intimidate the werewolf with a dagger.
What have you done with
around.
them?
I haven't done anything with them. It's
So
not
why
really
was it
my
important?
speed. They said, well, one of them said they'd talk to you about us. I just wanted to warn you all. You have no idea what we're about. You're welcome to learn, but you gotta come willingly if that's the case.
I thought you didn't
didn't-
do willingly.
Of course we do.
No thanks.
You're so eager to recruit people willingly. Then why turn little girls and creatures that you steal from other dimensions?
Because war is dirty. Because we need every advantage we can get.
That doesn't seem like a team I want to join. What about you, Claudia?
He doesn't respond. She's looking very thoughtfully at Rainer, kind of gauging his posture, his demeanor.
He seems relaxed. He seems unintimidated. He looks as though he's careful, as, you know, he's aware that he's around people who might attack him. But he doesn't seem concerned about it. He just seems ready to move if he has to.
Did you come on your own, or did Vera send you?
Oh, Vera's here.
She doesn't want to talk?
She said I need to practice my leadership skills.
It's weird for the leader to say.
We're getting bigger.
Vera, are you planning to step down anytime soon?
Roll a persuasion. Or intimidation, I guess. 13. None of you heard anybody else. None of you heard any other signs of footsteps. But suddenly, from the trees on the other side of you, from behind where Jericho's standing, you hear, "Not tonight, I'm afraid." Told you.
Yeah, it's alright. We're busy tonight anyway.
Yeah, I can see that. Big guy there. What's wrong with him?
I think he smells something off.
Feeling a little under the weather by your presence, but it's fine.
By my presence, huh? You don't smell like that. You smell like blood. You smell like blood and muck and death. What y'all been up to?
Handing out death and the blood and the muck.
Killing, you
I
know,
don't believe you.
servants of gods, you know, not the good ones. Just a normal night's work.
Who?
Baron?
Here.
Different answers.
Saren.
Vera.
Did you just say Vera?
I did.
Are you talking to Vera, or are you saying that
I
she
am.
did it?
I am.
Okay.
Any great curses?
There's a long pause, and then you hear, "Yeah."
Claudia, no.
Do I believe her?
Roll an insight check. She sounds surprised that you asked, but honest, and she says yes.
Powerful curses.
I walk over and put my hand on Claudia's shoulder. No.
At this line of questioning, you have drawn Vera's intrigue, who emerges from the trees behind the party. So hold on. As Vera appears, she looks at all of you and she says, "You have a curse you need tending to."
No, we're fine.
"Oh, you smell of it."
No, we don't need your help.
"It's a shame. Kindred look after each other."
Gideon's watching Claudia pretty closely.
She's just
After each other too.
staring back at Vera.
Hypothetically speaking,
Mm-hmm.
what would it run us? Just hypothetical. You don't look like somebody who cherishes gold as much as favors.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Figure. I like gold.
If you're telling the truth, and you cleansed some followers of Saren, I'd do this one on the house.
Insight check.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
also like
Roll
to
an
do
insight check
that.
at disadvantage as fuck, Jericho. Go ahead and roll an insight straight, Claudia.
Can I roll one too?
Ugh,
Sure.
terrible. I'm just thinking about her words.
That's a
I'm
natty
not
one.
really. Yeah, sure is. She's just thinking about she could break curses.
Jericho with a 10. She seems honest. Velen with a 17. There's more there, but it seems like she's being honest. It might not be. Looks like she's be guarded, like she's keeping some things under wraps, but she means it when she says she'd do it on the house.
She's not telling the whole truth. She wants you beholden, but she'd do it.
That's obvious.
Oh,
Yeah, we
come
cleared
on.
him out. We got the holy symbol.
Then you have my thanks, whether you want it or not.
Well, one was a nat 20. The other was not.
Oh God, what's the wisdom
9.
there for?
You
Go ahead.
can do it here, now.
Right now. Right with Velkine watching.
No strings attached, though. Correct.
I don't know how many
Have to
ways
clarify that.
I can say
I-
this to you, little man.
Mm-hmm.
You did us a
pull my-
favor.
Mm-hmm.
I will do you a favor.
I say we do it.
I pull my cloak off and turn my back to her.
Vera looks at the rest of you, and she says, "Any objections?"
Claudia doesn't say anything, but she's standing right beside Jericho.
He's a grown man. He can make his own choice.
I'm all about a free meal.
Is shaking her head and is very pissed, but isn't saying anything.
Vera seems to accept that. She has a small smile on her lips as she approaches you, Jericho. She slowly walks in a circle around you. She reaches out with long, long nails as if they are bear claws, but in human form, just tracing them around your shoulders. When she gets back behind you once more, they press into just the edge of the curse mark. It doesn't hurt, but it feels like it's about to.
I grip my teeth.
I figured you would. She, with her other hand, grips at her belt a holy symbol made of bone that she's rubbing between her fingertips. With her left hand, she removes the claw from the symbol and instead presses it into the flat of your back. Are you ready?
Get it over with.
This is going to hurt. And as the curse is pulled out of you, she was not lying. It is a terrible, burning, aching sensation that hints at what it felt like when Claudia doused holy water on the edge of it, except it's magnified 100-fold until the burning is overwhelming, and you fall forward onto your knees, and you fall unconscious, if only for a moment.
We'll see how long I'm unconscious for.
Roll me a con save.
Sure did.
Not great.
Not great.
12. You are unconscious for about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Everyone around can see the curse mark is gone.
Any remnants of it?
No, it's like it was never there. You see Vera has in her hand, her left hand, it is covered in this thick, black, red sludge that drips off. It's as if a scab liquefied that's falling out of the palm of her hand onto the ground. And as she shakes off her hand, she says, "Thanks again." And then she looks over at Raynor and says, "I told you I smelled something funny." And,
Vera?
hmm?
Who do you serve?
My family.
Me too.
Vera kind of tilts her head up at you, and then gestures her head toward Raynor. And they turn and leave. Unless somebody stops them.
Nope.
I crouch down to help Jericho back up.
Jericho, your strength is back to 20.
Yes! Not the way I expected to get it back, but I'll take it.
Probably the worst possible way.
You were
But
still
there's no way
exhausted, unfortunately.
Claudia wasn't
yeah,
gonna
I know.
ask.
I was half tempted to ask at the start, and I knew this was gonna fucking happen.
You knew, huh?
I did. You could ask Penn. I messaged her like
He did
10 minutes
message
before
me,
this.
and he's like, "I bet those jackals are gonna go off or communicate with the Woonies somehow." He did send me that message.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna run after Vera. Vera, real quick. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna like.
I reach
act
out
just
and
a little
grab
bit
Artie.
different. No, it's
Let
okay.
him do
It's okay.
what he's
I'm not doing anything. I just have a
Okay.
question I want to ask her in private. I'm gonna run up towards her. No beef, no problems here. As like we're a little bit distance away, so the group can't hear. I got a question.
You're getting out of earshot and approaching Vera and Raynor?
Yes.
Okay,
Did.
you need to find them.
Oh, I was just gonna do it as they were like walking away.
Yeah, you need to find them.
No, they like
I
no
don't
Kind of what
see
they
it
do.
anymore.
It's kind of what they do.
Roll investigation.
Cool.
Luckily, this is kind of what you do.
27.
Yeah.
It's
Jeez.
weird.
Maybe they'll be impressed with you.
So you do find them, but you perceive you are seeing through a veil. A magic illusory veil, something that makes it hard to focus on them, hard to keep track on where they went and where you're going. But you do find them, and as you emerge through the trees, you appear. Vera and Raynor had just sat down on what looks like a fallen tree, and they were like, they had just begun to have a conversation when you appeared.
You hear anything before?
No.
Damn. All right.
It's you
Walk
basically
up.
burst out of the trees, and Vera says, "Right, so."
I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Some people in my group, they might be pessimists, some might be optimistic, some are overly good, some just do what's good for them, right? But me, I'm a realist. And you kind of caught my curiosity, and I just want to hear what you have to say for this. You guys are fighting a war, which I'm assuming is with the people in town. Why?
Our war is not with the people in town.
Who's your war with? Nobody's asked.
Vera looks at Raynor, and Raynor looks at you, and he says, "Do you know who the Sentinels of Shine are?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're werewolves.
Right. Do you know what they're about?
Now, if I'm being honest.
They're about hiding who they are.
That's
We
not
don't
what you
feel
said.
like you should. Or at least you should have to. That's what our war's about.
Okay. That's actually a little bit better of an answer than I was expecting.
Raynor looks just confused at you.
Like, who is this little
That's what I
man?
like to go for. That's what I like to go for.
Are you...
You know?
Your group, do you speak for them?
Nope. Just out of my own curiosity. You know, they have moral high horses that they're on, and it's for good reason. They do good things, you know, they want to help people. I get that. But me, I'm curious. I'm not saying I'm a bad person, but I like to hear both sides.
You got a lot of balls for a gnome.
That I do.
Okay.
More balls than torso for the most part.
What an image. Raynor looks between you and Vera, and he says, "In that dagger you showed, maybe be careful trying to scare Lycans with that in the future."
Just a little self-protection, you know?
I don't need to be a wolf to kill you.
Yeah, that's actually probably a really good point now that I'm thinking about it. Not arguing that.
They both seem to relax a little bit.
Yeah.
So you'll
Nobody
be on
else-
your way.
Yeah, nobody else would say it, but all reality, you didn't have to do what you just did there, so I appreciate that. Doesn't mean I like you, doesn't mean I agree with you, but I do appreciate you helping my friend.
Vera says, "We don't want Saren in our forest either."
He's a shitbag. I wrote Saren sucks on the little cave. He's not gonna like that one.
Well done.
Alright, we'll be seeing you. Yeah, nice.
The two look at each other as you vanish into
Like,
the
what the
woods.
fuck just happened? Hurricane already.
Hurricane already strikes again.
And then meet up back with the group.
You know,
Okay, you guys ready to go?
You look like you're in one piece.
Yeah. Yeah, they know not to mess with me. Come on. You see these
I'd-
guns?
Wait,
I'm a
how late-
flex.
How late do you guys want to keep trying to go?
I can't.
Jericho
worst-
looks like he's about to fall over.
The worst thing in these woods has already shown itself.
And helped us, which is new.
Yeah, very surprised.
I don't know about that.
You don't think they helped us?
They did.
No, I don't think they did. I think in the short term, sure. But I think we owe them now, and
No.
that's not good for our long term.
I made it very clear. This was even Stevens.
I don't know them shit.
You don't
Yeah.
know them anything.
Yep. I even asked twice.
And it may be if they try to make us pay the piper, it'll come to that. But in the meantime, I think we need to make a camp and rest a while before anyone else falls over.
Agreed. Right here? They know where we are anyways.
As you
Are
consider this, Velen, you hear, should they have rose a hand against this, they would have fallen anyway. For we will drink their souls if they try.
Oh boy.
Very
That's not
normal.
right.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, she was kind of thinking it. Maybe not the souls part.
Yeah, you were.
Well, is this the start of Valen's corruption arc?
Your villain.
Are we still deep in the woods, or are we by a trail? Are we like
Okay.
on the path back, or are we just still?
You can
dead
have
in
an
the middle of the
inspiration
woods?
for your Velen arc.
The Velen villain arc?
Villain arc.
Enjoy it,
Ooh.
Simic. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Anyway, what were you saying?
Thank you.
I was just saying, are we like in the middle of the woods, nowhere
we're in
where,
the middle of
no
the
clue where we
woods.
are? Are we on a trail heading back to the way we knew we came? Like, where are we right now?
You're on a trail back toward Endsmeet. It's a roundabout one, as you're having a hard time navigating the woods at night. But you could continue on, or you could try and camp.
I don't know if
Ian?
he's gonna make it.
Gideon, can you
I
help
would
me sniff
like
out a
to
good spot to sleep?
Gideon pauses. Yeah.
I think you have a couple things I'd like to learn.
Oh, kid.
Do I make a survival roll?
So Gideon will make a survival with advantage because it's Gideon's favorite terrain.
He's the one leading.
Claudia, you'll roll survival to assist.
Pretty good. Damn.
With a
Not that good,
natural 20 for a 25, Gideon.
Damn, kid.
You identify the markers that would lead to excellent cover. And it is not long before the party is shown to a campsite that is nestled between a tight canopy, completely protecting the party from view.
Alright, that's probably about as good as we're gonna get.
Looks good to me. Camp watch order.
Yeah.
Go ahead and place your guys in what order you're going to take a watch.
I'd like to be
Jericho
first
is
watch.
not taking a watch.
Yeah, you
I'm
probably
going
should.
to ritually cast alarm around our little encampment as much as I can.
Okay? You cast alarm. Jericho is not taking a watch, so you're out of the order.
I'll take first.
Is this the order we're going to go with?
Yeah,
Like
seems
it.
cool.
Sure.
Looks like it.
Okay. Jericho and Claudia. Not Jericho. Artie and Claudia. You are taking first watch. Go ahead and roll me perception and a D100, please.
You want to roll the
Eh.
D100, Artie?
Sure.
Perception. Natural 20. I'm
Nice.
staring out into the woods. I'm thinking about lots of stuff.
I'm sure you are.
And I figure Artie's actually a good companion because he'll probably be busy with his own shit, and I could just kind of
Mhm.
attune myself to the surroundings.
Yeah.
As the two of you are taking your watch, you're maybe having some small conversation. Artie's likely tinkering as you guys are allowing your party to rest for the first block of this long rest. Your watch passes without incident.
Nice.
Next, Velen.
Hey.
You are awoken to take second watch.
Okey-doke. Perception and D100?
Yes.
Well, that's not great.
We're all gonna die.
She's got that
Got
sword
Warner.
now. You got Warner? That's true. She's basically taking a watch with Warner.
Ooh, super close.
Yeah.
You are distracted by the things that have happened today. It's been a long day. You have another voice that's cropped up in your head every once in a while.
Weird. Been a weird day.
You feel maybe oddly paranoid, as if whispers that you don't recognize are coming from all directions. But when your watch finally does end, there are no events that take place that you're aware of.
Hey.
Next watch, Gideon. Perception and D100, please.
And a D100.
Another natural 20. This dude is in tune with this fucking forest.
A 13. Okay, hold on.
Ooh.
The raccoon is back.
No, god damn it.
We're
It
so
followed us
far-
all the way here.
We're so far from the raccoon.
Whenever I think of that raccoon, I think of like a tuba, like dur, 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 like it just kind of waddles along.
Okay.
That's the least lethal pet I've ever been interested in. I feel like you guys should encourage me.
It might have rabies. It could kill you.
Your mom has rabies.
She does. That's beside the point.
Whoa. You know who doesn't have rabies? Those dead displacer kids.
Wow.
Oh my god, bro, why?
That was,
mean,
a,
that's
that was a reach. What the fuck?
I'm surprised that you didn't make little purses out of them.
No, the only time that displacer hides are good is if you skin them right after they die.
Why does he know this?
That's a good question.
What do you think?
Why does he know this?
Hammond's handy harvesting book.
Gideon, your watch, for the most part, goes undisturbed. It's a cool night. It's comfortable. Towards the end of the watch, after about an hour and a half, you notice the lack of noise from the forest around you.
Eat that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
There is distant cracking in the forest. Something is moving. And then you hear distant cracking at a different part of the forest. And then another crack, farther. It seems as though it's in the same line, as if something is moving very quickly and very quietly. And the only exception being it's standing on a delicate branch every so often. What do you do?
What's its trajectory? Is it getting closer to us?
Not really. It's not getting farther either. It might be moving maybe parallel.
He's gonna kind of ease himself around the copse that's sheltering them and see if he can get a better idea of what's out there.
Okay. I need you to roll a nature check for me.
Oh boy. That's intellect. Does that count?
Yeah, it's an intelligence roll.
Ah, yeah, so it does. Alright, come on. That was not a natural 20.
I already rolled 2.
I know. I almost rolled another one, but then it fell.
That would have been insane. You would have had 3 natural 20s in a row.
Yeah.
On you, the hackerman.
You don't know. Okay, so your perception is really high.
Mm.
What you see sends small shivers up your spine.
Ooh.
As if you've heard a story about this a long time ago, but you can't remember. It's gone, that memory. But what does remain is just the fear that is intrinsic to this creature. You see a humanoid form leaning, stretching against a tree as if it's in the middle of looking around. The humanoid figure is long, tall, a little bit too long, as if its limbs are stretched. You see that its silhouette of its head is that of antlers. Tall, bony antlers, and in the moonlight it's hard to tell exactly what you're looking at until the shine of the moon reveals a skull. Maybe an elk skull or a moose skull, but with living eyes peering out of it. Atop the torso of a furred humanoid man, looking.
Like looking back at me? Just
Not
looking around.
directly, looking around.
Alright. Gideon's gonna shrink back into cover.
Roll stealth.
Terrible.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay,
Because Gideon is scared, which is...
that's fair.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Even worse.
That
Too
did get
scared.
worse. Okay. At that moment, you try and retract. Pull back away from what you're seeing. And your foot slips off the bark of the tree with a and in that instant, this entity stares straight at you. And it is immediately surging forward towards you. We're going to pause right there for a quick pee break.
Great, because I really gotta pee. Oh, God. Okay.
Oh lord.
I'm scared.
I don't have any spells, you guys.
Zero spell
Still
slots.
have 3
Zero.
exhaustion.
I have 0 spells. Oh no.
We all have cantrips, don't worry.
I don't have cantrips.
This is
You
bad.
got an axe, bro. You're good.
You
This
got
swings at
strength.
disadvantage.
Oh man.
Yeah, I
Okay,
still
this
have
is gonna
3
be-
levels of exhaustion.
Guys, I have the sword of vengeance. We're
Yes,
totally
it does.
You're gonna
Yeah,
be
she has
fine.
a
You're
sword of
cursed,
vengeance.
so
We're
it's
fine.
fine. You're cursed, so it's fine.
None of you
be
are even
great.
awake.
Yeah.
I know, right?
We gon' die today.
Oh my god, level 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
fine.
Why I wanted
Oh my
to
God,
sleep so
I don't
fucking
even have my
bad.
Eldritch Blast because I can only use it for 8 hours a day. I got Firebolt, I'll be fine.
Immune to fire.
Immune to fire?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
We could learn today.
Things with fur are not usually immune to fire.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Like, it's a fur beast. It's a furry.
Yeah, it's a furry. That's
He just
all it
wants to
is.
cuddle.
Straight out of
He's a
FurCon.
furry.
God damn it, Echo.
Ooh.
Gideon's like, I don't get down like that.
I'm very happy that Vera and Rainer didn't kill me.
Me too.
Jericho would have been upset. Or no, I
Sometimes-
would have been upset, but Jericho would have been like, told you so.
Yeah.
To the dead body, just like, should have known, bitch.
Sometimes you just gotta act like you don't care about dying, and they'll be like, "Oh, this man don't give a fuck." It's not
Yeah,
even
you
worth
gotta act like you got massive testicles.
it, you know. Especially
And I
when you
really-
think you're tall.
Really enjoy the picture of more testicle than torso.
What?
You
There
gotta keep
might
it light.
be.
Oh, there
Heimdall
is.
has stolen my coat.
Heimdall.
It is a bed.
Now I have that stupid song stuck in my head.
Pink elephants.
Boom, 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 boom.
Are there any more of those moose cups?
No,
Shit. Where'd they go?
we ate them. There's 3.
All of them.
It's gonna be
Zach.
interesting.
I'm sorry.
We'll be fine. It's just one baby deer.
A thing that I've never fought before ever and is terrifying and scary sounding. I know. Okay. It'll be fine. It's just 3 spiders.
The spiders were our hardest foes yet.
I don't know. Paladin kind of wrecked my shit.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, when you started rolling 22s and didn't hit, I was getting a little worried.
It was a 21.
Yeah.
A 22 did hit.
Oh, okay.
Not
I
good.
just did not hit that threshold.
A 22 hit, but I think it also had something to do with the fact that it was magical damage.
Artie, I want that armor.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You can have it.
The
You know-
Mithril? Yeah.
Yeah. Echo?
Yeah, you can have it.
Oh, got up. I was gonna ask if we could retcon him giving it to me when we were.
We
at the
didn't do
fire.
any. We didn't
You
do
got an
anything with that.
inspiration? 'Cause
Yeah. We didn't, but
Don't
I
worry,
might
I'm gonna
use my
Hey, but
stab.
inspiration to wear
You
it.
didn't go to sleep
I mean,
in Mithril.
yeah,
Yeah,
you didn't
you
go to
also-
sleep
That's
in it.
true. You are correct. That is
You
valid.
can't sleep in it, so.
So I don't think it matters right now. I'd
Yeah,
keep that
that's fair.
inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, there it is. Whoo boy.
If you're sleeping in the woods, you definitely go to sleep with your armor on.
You
Maybe
can't
not mithril
sleep in
plate.
heavy armor.
Not your heavy armor. You cannot sleep in it.
No. Yeah, it gives you
But
exhaustion.
it's mithril,
She has.
it's light.
It's not that light. It's still heavy armor.
It's still very hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not. It's not comfortable.
It'll be
Artie
like
sleeps in his
Project
breast-
Zomboid.
in his-
Yeah.
in his breastplate every night.
You can sleep in light armor.
I have my regular leather armor, which I normally wear. And
I
definitely
have,
sleep in.
I have medium armor.
Medium armor.
I don't think you can sleep in that either.
Let me look it up.
Oh, I do.
It depends. Then you need to check with Echo because sleeping
Every
in
night.
armor gives you exhaustion every
Like,
night. So you would
like,
never be able to do
mechanically.
anything.
I
Yeah,
got scale mail.
yeah. You probably
it's,
didn't
it's
sleep in it.
leather covered with overlapping pieces of metal, such like scales of a fish. The suit includes gauntlets. I wear the gauntlets and everything.
Okay, well, the rules mechanically say that if you sleep in armor, that you get exhaustion points. So
I'm gonna have 7 points of exhaustion.
You'll die.
you will die. That way, you'll just
Six-
be like a dead
6
zone.
points of exhaustion kill you.
Oh. Okay.
It's like, cool. I accept this.
I'm dead. Warp.
Whoops.
Warp. I'm ready to make my wizard anyways.
Xanthar's Guide to Everything says sleeping in light armor has no adverse effects on the wearer, but sleeping in medium or heavy armor makes it difficult to recover fully during a long rest. When you finish a long rest during which you sleep in medium or heavy armor, you regain only 1/4 of your spent hit dice. If you have any levels of exhaustion, the rest doesn't reduce your exhaustion level.
Fine, I don't sleep in my medium armor then. We got issues then, because I've been counting my armor every time we get waken up in the middle of the night.
We'll figure it out.
I have returned.
Echo, my guy's dead. I've
Why?
slept in medium armor every night.
So?
I don't
We're
know,
talking
they tell
about
me I get a point of
accumulating exhaustion levels for heavy armor.
But does
Okay.
that mean that you gain a point of exhaustion, or you just don't recover
You just
exhaustion
don't
levels? that you're already-
recover.
And I don't think you've had. Oh, you had 1 level of exhaustion from staying up.
It
all night.
really depends on the DM because when I DM, my rule sleeping in heavy armor gives you exhaustion.
Does medium?
No.
Echo.
What kind of armor is it?
Good old scale mail.
No.
Cool.
There you go.
What about when I'm eventually going to get a breastplate? Does that count as well or
That
no?
would, yes.
Okay.
If the armor is flexible, it does not give you exhaustion.
Yeah, that
Cool.
makes sense.
That's literally
Yeah.
the argument he was making, and we were like, fair. We'll see what Echo says.
No, they told me I was dead.
Well, you
I-
might be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
You
you
are
after this
correct.
fight,
not
maybe.
because of the armor.
Guys, I'm gonna give you a heads
because
up.
of Slender Man. Like,
I'm gonna
ah!
give you a heads up. I do not have my protector cannon.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm asleep, so
Did the people on First Watch
You
get a
have
full
Warner,
rest?
though.
No.
No,
Okay,
it's not
nobody's
just a
got
night.
a full rest.
This is
Just
third
wondering.
rest. This is third
Okay.
watch. This is
So you got Warner though. It'll wake you up, right?
Once it's within 30 feet.
Okay.
So wait, no one has a long rest because we haven't slept for.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
How does Warner work? Is it just the holder, or is it the whole group?
It's the holder and anyone within
allies.
30 feet.
Oh.
Yep.
But only if you're about to be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'll be fucking surprised.
Don't worry
Slender
about
Man
that.
comes to eat me.
It's not Slender Man.
It's the Wild Hunt.
Are we ready, by the way?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Everybody here?
I'll stop being
Yep.
an idiot.
I just finished more tacos.
I don't know if I
Super
believe
quick.
you.
I'm eating tacos.
I just ate a lot of almonds.
Mm.
I put the best seasoning in them.
Maybe Vera and Rainer will help us.
Don't catch your chickens.
I don't have any chickens. I can't count.
Ooh, cheese
Okay.
pretzels. Oh, peanut butter pretzel.
As this creature is rushing through the trees toward you, Gideon, its eyes unblinkingly in the eye sockets of this skull, staring at you as it hurtles its way over branches and through brush. It is closing the distance alarmingly fast. And as it runs up, everyone, you suddenly hear, "Oh dear, it seems as though you're all quite in trouble. It is time to wake up. This has been Warner."
That's my favorite voice you do.
I love
It's an
Warner.
amazing voice.
Oh, so we're awake. Great.
Alright, Warner's a homeboy.
You are awake. I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Yes, sir.
We're so fucking
Yep.
tired.
Thank God for Warner. Let's be real, though.
This
Yeah.
is an ability check. God damn it.
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
It don't matter if it's an attack roll, ability check, save and throw, you're beat.
Yeah, everything I have is just this fucking cannon.
As Velen, you are suddenly jolted awake, and you look up to see what is going on. There is a Wendigo
I knew it.
rushing your party from the trees on the far side of Gideon, and you are prone. What do you do?
I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Your deck's already.
How far away is this thing from me?
20 feet. 10 feet from
Okay.
Gideon.
Okay. How big is it? Is it
Medium.
medium? Okay.
It is not shaped like a friend.
It is not friend-shaped.
Not shaped.
Good, I have all my maneuvers back. Thank God they're short rest.
That's what nightmares are made of.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, or as I use my last spell slot to throw tosses at it.
I hate to think what this thing sounds like when it laughs.
That's a 17.
Ah, all right. You are successful. And I'm just
Okay.
gonna move forward with the rest of my movement so that I'm like not quite back to back with Gideon, but about there.
Okay. Claudia, you awaken to Warner's warning. You look up and you see a Wendigo rushing toward the party.
On the ground.
It smells of... it's on the ground. It smells of decay and rotting meat. You can hear this guttural as it is hurtling over roots and branches.
I hate that. Okay, she's going to spring to her feet, and I got my superiority die back. So I'm going to use one of them to do evasive footwork. So I'm
Okay.
going to use a d8 to add to my AC. Yeah, boy. So my AC right now is a 23, and my remaining 15 feet of movement, there's no grid, so
I know.
that sucks. I'm going to position myself just adjacent and forward to Gideon in a defensive position.
That brings you within 10 feet of the Wendigo.
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ugh. Because he's smelly.
No.
Oh,
Because he's scary.
17.
That is successful. It is now the Wendigo's turn.
By holding my action to attack it when it comes within melee.
Gotcha.
Wendigo don't give a shit.
Honey Badger don't care.
Yes, thank you.
As the Wendigo surges towards you, it sees you readying your arms, and it stops 5 feet away, just out of your reach. It raises the skull up, and this icy spittle coughs out at all of you. I need a dexterity saving throw from Claudia, Gideon, and Velen.
Those were dexterous, right?
Natural
AC.
1.
Fuck that AC 23.
Yeah.
I love it.
The DC was 16.
Huh?
I'm gonna use my inspiration. I have a couple. I'm gonna use one of them to make that DC because I'm only one off.
Okay.
Love that.
Claudia, you take 28 cold damage,
Ouch.
and you are restrained.
Do I still have that temp HP from the...
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. 28, and I'm restrained. God damn it.
You're the only one that failed.
It nerfs my fucking evasive footwork. God damn it. Continue. Ow.
That would have killed me.
Do we take half?
You don't take any.
Okay, Saber suck.
Hooray.
The Wendigo, seeing that you are frozen in place, Claudia, it will turn and
I
attack
don't like that this
Velen.
thing is smart.
It is smart. Oh, hang on. Sorry. There we go. Velen, you are being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
It's 11 to hit.
Nope.
I rolled really bad. Okay, that's his turn. Tess, you're up.
I would like to channel divinity and invoke duplicity.
You are beginning
So
your turn.
I'm gonna-
I'm sorry, real quick. You
Oh,
beginning
right,
your
I'm gonna get
turn
up from
within
prone.
10 feet from this Wendigo now,
Shit.
which means I need you to make a con save.
A con save. Yep.
You succeed. Go ahead.
Roll.
I'm gonna
think
get
it
up from
will fail.
prone. I'm gonna get up from prone, and I'm gonna back the fuck up. Can I tell that like something weird is happening to me that I should get out of range of this thing? Is that plausible?
You feel this horrible gnawing pain inside your stomach as if you haven't eaten for days.
But no, I don't like it. I'm gonna back up to around. Oh wait, hang on. It's not letting me do the thing. Sorry, I keep doing this. Yeah. Oh, now I'm off the map. I'm gonna back up to about here to be a little farther away from it. And I'm going to channel divinity and invoke duplicity. So my duplicate is right behind it.
Behind the Wendigo?
Behind the Wendigo. Let's see how many feet can I do.
What is your spell DC, typically?
15.
Okay.
And so yeah, right behind it is as far as I can go.
All right. I will decide if that affects it on its turn.
Cool.
Anything else on your turn?
That's all from me.
Gideon,
Oh,
I
man.
need you to make a con save.
Okay.
If
That's an 8.
it's what he wanted.
Gideon,
Mm-hmm.
this pain in your stomach, it is the suffering pain of starvation. And as the fear that you originally felt turns to ice cold ache, you are paralyzed.
Oh man.
Okay, well, that was a fun turn.
I
Same.
know. Artie, it's your turn.
Seeing this, did we see anything visibly happen to Gideon?
You see Gideon suddenly lock up, all of his muscles tight. His hands are tight to his abdomen, and he is unable to move.
Claudia have visible ice on her?
Yep.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Alright, I am a coward, so I am gonna go hide to the right of Jericho. It's where I have a line. And I'm going to... Fuck it, yeah, I can't do my Eldritch Spell. I'm gonna Firebolt.
All right. Roll spell
Kaboom.
time.
26.
20 certainly hits. Yeah, roll damage.
Big damage, big damage. 1.
Oh.
Oh man.
Big old damage. Don't worry, next level,
One.
guys. Next level.
Okay. Okay. Hold on a second here. Oh, I'm sorry, Gideon. You were supposed to make another save at the end of your turn. So go ahead and roll con save for me again.
Oh, I shot him in the toe.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
You were only paralyzed for that turn. You recover.
Yay.
Artie, you hit it with a little baby firebolt.
In the toe. Ah, shit, I
Right.
gotta crank up the power. Fuck.
Anything else in your turn?
1 second, 1 second. Uno momento. Nope, that's it.
Jericho, you're up. You are prone.
Fuck. So I only have 15 feet of movement.
I would like to say 17 and a half.
Can I move like right here?
I'll say you can move up next to Gideon.
Like here?
Yeah, because you're 10 feet from Gideon, who is 5 feet from the Wendigo.
Yeah, well.
You're exhausted, my guy.
Oh yeah, movement speed's halved again. Oh, you're right.
Go
So I have
7.5
7. Oh god.
Yeah, I thought moving up next to Gideon was generous.
Yeah, no, I fucking forgot.
No.
and
Double
no.
no.
Double
Wow.
nose.
Oh, you don't have to make the con save yet.
Oh, you're
thought
not
I
too,
was
you're
10
not close
feet.
enough. Nope.
No,
Oh,
it
no,
has
okay.
to. You have to begin your turn.
Okay,
not.
thank God.
Ugh. Dice
Don't-
say fuck you.
Don't worry, we'll get there. I'm sorry. Do you have anything you'd like to do? You can throw something.
Fucking, we're gonna bonus action shift.
Okay.
And then yeah, fuck it, sure. We'll throw a hand axe at him.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack at disadvantage.
Sure did.
Don't worry, I got him hurt. Got him on the ropes.
A 15 hits.
Wow.
Good, good.
So like just the laziest, and the hand axe just slams right into the side of it for 14 slashing damage.
Damn.
His hand axe at minimum damage does more than my max damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
That's it.
Okay. Velen.
Attack.
Con save.
Okay.
So maybe attack.
Maybe attack.
Maybe attack.
Oh.
16
15.
is the DC.
No, the DC is 15 for this.
Yay.
You do not
Oh.
become paralyzed. The ice spray
Yay.
is 16.
Yep, I got that confused. My bad.
Don't worry, I know them.
Well, good.
18
Glad one of us
hits.
does.
Vengeance.
Yeah, you gotta use your Anki sword.
So, are you wielding it two-handed or one?
Two-handed.
All right,
I don't
5
have a
points
shield.
of slashing damage.
And Velvet goes, yeah! As she stabs with it. And she's kind of standing there, like, holding it, like,
You hear in your head, yes. Perfect. Again.
Hmm.
I don't have a bonus action that is useful at the moment.
Okay.
'cause I
You could
am
bardic
holding on
somebody.
I could, but I don't have very many of those left, so we're gonna hold on for now. So
Claudia,
that's my turn.
My stuff frozen.
you are also. Roll me a con save.
Okay. Having a rough time, guys. Oh, that's pretty good.
You resist the paralyzation. Your restrain reduces to a grapple.
Can I move? Can't remember.
No.
can I break the grapple by chipping the ice away?
You can spend an action to try and get out of the grapple.
I will do that.
Roll me athletics. Or acrobatics. It's up to you.
Oh,
DC 16.
acrobatics is way better. Can I add 8 to my? That wouldn't have got me out anyways. Nope.
The 3 more would have been 12.
Yeah. So no, I don't break out of it.
Okay, that was your action. You could throw. No, you couldn't. All right, it's now the Wendigo's turn. The Wendigo is going to hop back onto its back haunches once more, looking at you all, and it will shoot more ice. And I require a dex save from Velen, Gideon, Jericho, and Claudia.
Grapple, does that affect that?
No.
Okay. Seriously?
Oh no.
I'm going to inspiration that.
Okay.
Roll the 2.
Oh no.
We're gonna die to the Wendigo.
You
We
might.
might.
Okay, that's a lot better.
I'm gonna use inspiration, my second and last inspiration, to re-roll that natural 1 because I don't
Because that
want.
sucked.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Jericho, you fail.
Jericho.
That's it. Jericho's the only one who fails it. Jericho, you take... Ow. 28
Uh-oh.
points of cold damage, and you are
I literally
restrained.
could not take that damage again without falling again.
If I take that damage again, I will fall.
All right, Jericho,
Level
you are
4.
restrained. Then this Wendigo is going to attack Velen once more, as you have hit it with a sword, and you're in
Hey.
melee. An icy claw whips out for a 22 to hit.
Adam hit.
Velen, you take 12 points of damage total. 6 slashing, 6 cold.
Got it. And I need to roll a wisdom save.
Or be cursed to fight
Oh,
till the
God.
death.
I mean, that's true.
I'm
DC's
already
15.
cursed. What's say?
DC's 15.
What is the save? It's wisdom, yeah?
Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yes!
So that means that if she fails that, she has to take her action to attack with
She
sword.
has to. She goes berserk, basically.
Nice. Our bard is
Barbarian.
A barbarian.
Solve, as it were.
Amazing.
Tess, it's your turn.
Tess is going to move her duplicate back a couple feet.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to move her duplicate back. I can move it within 120 feet of me. So my bonus action, I'm going to move it back 10 feet. And then I'm going to cast Thorn Whip through my duplicate and try to yank it 10 feet back so it's out of reach of my party.
Ooh.
Okay.
So... Come on, big money. No! God damn it. It was a nice idea. Whips don't touch.
It was a good try.
We're going to do that next time. But that's all I got.
All right. Gideon, it's
Do I
your
have to
turn.
make a con save again?
You've already succeeded.
Oh, okay.
You failed and then you succeeded. Now you do not need to suffer it again.
So, Gideon was scared, but he came out here to hunt monsters, so that's what he's gonna do.
We're not
I'm
here to
gonna
fuck
try-
spiders.
Nope, not today anyway. Well, talk to me tomorrow if we make it.
Noted. You have an advantage.
We'll
as a
hold you
flanking.
to that.
Yep, and I've got my scimitar and my short sword, but I'm gonna use my bonus action, and he's gonna focus on this monster because he doesn't like feeling afraid in the forest. And I'm gonna mark it as my Slayer's Prey and attack it.
Go for it.
Try and be fine. Where are you at, scimitar?
Bing, bada, bada, bada. Sweet.
Yeah, hopefully. That probably hit.
Yep, it sure do.
Roll that and
Don't forget your d6.
yep,
Uno.
and damage.
Okay.
So yeah, just swing with the scimitar and lay into its back, and that's my turn.
Okay. Artie, you're up.
pew pew. I'm gonna do another big damage to it.
You see the withered, almost ancient, rotting form of the Wendigo as it is trying to lay about amongst your allies, and the scimitar bites deep, and the Wendigo doesn't look good.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for the fur this time instead of the foot.
Good call.
That means I'm gonna do big damage. 17 to hit.
That hits.
No, 8 damage. That's the most I've done.
Oh yeah.
We're good.
The firebolt seems to punch deep into the hide of this creature, and it, as it is looking for sustenance, it's struggling.
You don't like that shit, huh? And I'm just gonna take a few steps back.
Good call.
Just like half hide behind any tree or whatever we have. I'm not actually hiding. Just in my head. I am.
Jericho, you begin your turn within the radius. I need you to make a con save.
Nope.
No.
No, though.
Jericho,
No.
you are paralyzed. At the end of your
She's out-
turn, roll me another con save.
He's having a rough time.
Or heal. No.
Oh my goodness.
You remain paralyzed, my friend.
Is about right?
Velen, you've already succeeded on your con save against this entity, so you do not need to make one. Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. I guess I'm a stab.
Mm-hmm.
You have advantage.
Yay!
Am I also still restrained, or is that a grapple now?
It's not important, as you are
you're
paralyzed.
I mean, it's true.
Even at advantage, that is in fact a 12.
12 will not hit.
Yeah. I'm going to use my bardic inspiration, or rather, I'm going to shout, Claudia, you could do this, and I'm going to give her a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Okay.
That will help me.
You're up, Claudia.
I'm gonna try to acrobatics myself out of this bullshit.
Go ahead. Oh, no. The grapple melts away. You are no longer restrained or grappled.
Hey, brilliant. Okay, so first I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind because owie.
Mm-hmm.
I get 7 hit points back.
All right, you heal for 7.
Just go to 7. Heal. And then I'm going to run at this guy. And I'm going to take a slash.
Okay.
With that inspiration. It's a D6, right?
The last one?
Your bardic inspiration
never
is a
mind.
D6, yes.
Yeah. About 6. 5 works. 14?
14 is the AC of this creature.
Oh! Thank you, Bellin. And it's one-handed, so fuck you.
7 points of slashing damage. Claudia, how do you kill the Wendigo?
What?
Doesn't have much HP. It's just dangerous.
Okay, yeah, it sure was. She's gonna run up to it, and while it's distracted with Velen and Gideon, and it turns its head to look at her as she charges at it, she's just gonna sever the skull from the body of whatever was holding it together.
The strange rotting magic that keeps a Wendigo together. The rituals of almost necromancy performed by nature. The Wendigo falls apart into a clump of rotting meat and bones as you separate the head from the body. It collapses in a pile of organic garbage, basically.
Is it garbage though?
Oh my god.
And that is the end of that encounter.
I want to go to Jericho and try to warm him up.
Well, that was terrifying.
Jericho,
No
now
longer
that the Wendigo
paralyzed?
is gone, you are no longer paralyzed.
Nice. And then we're gonna do this for dramatic effect. 5. I collapse unconscious from
God.
overexertion.
Okay. He threw a
There,
hand
there.
axe and fell over. All right. That was the random encounter Gideon rolled.
Oh my
think-
gosh.
I think.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, it's exploding. It already wants to sift through decomposing flesh.
Ew.
That's probably fine. And the
Gideon
skull
kicks the
was
skull
cool.
off into the woods because he's pissed.
Fair.
Okay,
That's fair.
it kind of has the satisfying boom, 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 boom of bone bouncing off of wood.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much I can do with Wendigo skull.
Anything
Go
in
back
that
to
book of yours for Wendigo parts?
I'm looking. No, because it's not actually anything cool. It's just the magic holding stuff together.
Yep.
Grossness together.
It's just gross. All
I
right.
would like to believe that Artie has a version of Hammond's harvesting guide in his bag.
Mhm.
Oh,
It would be
it's all
nice.
just disappointing.
It would be nice if we could someday get an uninterrupted rest.
You have them all the time.
Mhm.
I don't want to hear it. All right. Gideon, the end of your watch. Everyone else settles down, and you finish off the watch after that harrowing experience with the Wendigo. And Tess, you're up for fourth watch.
Yep.
We
Um,
will get back to town eventually.
Tess during her watch she's gonna double check that everybody's asleep, and she's gonna shift through people like she does. But she's not gonna shift into either of the Amber Hides. And
No.
You're just a big ass Artie.
yeah. Well, no, she can change. She can change
change.
size. She can change size, so
Oh.
she looks just like Artie, and then she looks just like Bella, and then she looks just like Gideon. And she's focusing really hard on the eyes. She's trying to get the eyes right for all of them. And she will roll a perception and a D100, right?
Yep.
I didn't know changelings can do size. That's all.
They can,
I think
Yep.
one size, yeah.
but they can only do humanoids.
I don't know if that worked.
Nope, it's /R space D100.
Oh, slash R.
Okay.
Okay.
So
We
weird.
had 78, 77, and 76.
It's really weird.
Your watch passes without incident, and everyone can hit long rest.
It was
Dang.
nothing, Wendigo, and then nothing. Whew.
That's how it be's like that.
I love long rest.
Sometimes it be that way.
Somebody
When-
just sneeze and then disconnect.
No,
Nice.
Echo sneezed, and Tess has to disconnect sometimes because of sound issues.
I thought somebody sneezed and just like banged their head on the keyboard.
That would be hilarious, but no, that is not what happened.
That's what I like to imagine. Guys, don't forget you also all have giant spider poison.
I know I have it. It's just I should do that preemptively, and I never do that.
And you can coach your weapon.
Yes.
All
Before
have
we
that?
go,
All of us have that. Sorry.
you
I
gave it
don't
to
know
me and
all.
Gideon,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then made a comment about it to Jericho, which started that whole kerfuffle. Before we go, leave the campsite.
I will give you your mithril sponge.
Yes, Claudia asks for the armor because
Before we do that, would you like to check out these daggers too? I got some
Me?
bronze braided dagger. No, not you. You don't do.
you
interpretive
said
dances.
you. I don't know.
No, here, take this.
Give Velen all the cursed weapons.
Well,
What are you giving me?
The two
can you-
daggers
can
you
check
found.
out these daggers?
Oh, you need me to dance for them. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to watch you dance. If I'm being honest,
Okay.
And now only 2 levels of exhaustion.
I'm gonna hand you my walking stick and ask you to do it on that too. Just to see
Okay,
the dance.
so I'm gonna start. So you want me to dance with your walking stick?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm
Just
pretty
the
sure
two.
that wasn't magic. Okay,
the
I will
braid-
dance. I will dance with. I'll start with the daggers.
Okay. You begin to perform ritual identify with the daggers.
Mhm.
In doing so, you take the daggers out of their sheaths.
Oh my gosh.
As you pull out the first dagger, you hear. Oh! Hello! Oh, you're new, aren't you? Oh, where's my brother? And as you pull out the other dagger, you hear, "Ay." And the first dagger says, "Ah, what a curse! I hate that you have him as well." And the second dagger says, "You would have both of us, wouldn't you? What a curse you are." You have the twin sentient daggers of hatred. They are daggers who hate the opposing dagger.
It's a book
Hey.
item.
Is that in this the inventory, like on the D&D Beyond?
No, it's
Okay.
it's a dumb magic item.
Ellen says, well, these are twin daggers that hate each other.
Are they good
Do
daggers?
they argue?
They're
they are
arguing
currently
right now.
arguing. Yes.
Can I have them? I just want to listen to them argue.
Thelen hands over the daggers.
I think Artie belongs with these daggers.
Oh, another newcomer. That's fine, that is. And the other dagger says, "Right, why don't you put him away so we don't have to deal with him all the damn time? Why, no one ever listens to you. You're always the grumpy one, and you're always the loud one. So maybe you should just be quiet for once and shove it in the damn sheath." This goes on for as long as you have them out.
I'm hanging out with them for a little bit.
Okay,
You don't-
They're
you
gonna be like your
you don't have
angel
to
and
role
devil
play
on
it.
your shoulder type
Yeah,
deal.
you do not have to roleplay, but for my head, I'm just embracing it.
Mechanically,
Also,
each dagger is a +1 dagger.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
2 + 1 daggers.
You just have to deal with the distraction. While you have the daggers drawn, you are at disadvantage to concentrate on a spell if you have to make a concentration check.
I'm gonna keep egging him on the low.
Really funny.
Okay.
Did you hear what he said about you?
So I'm just gonna keep fucking with him. Also, I have this other spell scroll. I think it goes for somebody who is a little bit in touch with their gods. So I'm assuming this is probably gonna go to you. Tess?
Oh, thank you.
No. You don't do the magic. You're in better spirits, though. That's good to see.
Yeah, you're clearly feeling good enough to joke.
So, Tess, as it says at the top here, this is a spell scroll for the spell divination. It's a 4th level spell. So I'm gonna give this to you. You're muted. No, you're not muted. I didn't hear you if you were talking.
No, I appreciate it. This is
Yeah.
an interesting find.
Yeah, you should look it up because it's really cool. Also, alright, Mithril Splint to you.
Thank
that.
you.
Also, I got a potion of water breathing. Anybody want to breathe water?
If anyone in this group is going to end up in a situation where there's trapped underwater, I think it's going to be you, Artie.
That is a very good point.
Or
The
Velen.
Tess looks at
Drowned.
Velen. Tess looks at Velen.
Literally almost drowned last night.
Velen did nearly drown like less than 20 hours ago.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Velen, would you like the potion?
I think I'm good, actually.
Okay, just let me know if anybody needs it.
She has 3... Oh, no, she doesn't. She has 1 sentient weapon right now. Okay.
That would be really funny. If
Is
she
that
had
2, doesn't she?
no, well,
Warner's
Warner isn't
not
Warner's not
sentient,
sentient.
but
She's
if she
just
had the
everybody.
dagger, she'd have 4 different weapons that could talk, which would be insane.
That would be a lot.
Yeah,
Be
and as we
madness.
get up, I'm gonna just.
Velen and the
about-
talking tools.
What about the ring you found?
Oh yeah. Here, I forgot about
Hey,
that.
I guess I will dance with the ring now.
Dance with the ring.
Does it fucking
so
talk to you?
as you perform the identify ritual, you hear, "This is a ring of teleportation."
Holy shit.
Ring is
Okay.
teleportation.
What did it do?
Is it teleport me? Does it teleport other things?
The ring teleports to wherever it is you would like.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Like one person? Lots of people?
I don't see it on.
I mean, is it as the teleport spell, or is it like...
From what you understand from the identify, all you get is that the ring teleports to wherever it is you're choosing.
Okay, so I don't think that it's multiples. I think it's the person wearing the ring. So
Okay.
that's what I share.
Can we,
Is
use
it like the helm of teleportation?
That's
No.
pretty amazing.
can we use it to go home?
one of you.
Does it say it can only be used once?
Well, once someone has used it, it's charged for the day. Then it's used.
Alright, bye guys. No.
So you would teleport, and then you would be where you want to go, but
What
everyone
if-
else would be behind you.
What if you used it to teleport 10 feet that way? Then we know if it can teleport all of us or just one of us.
Pretty sure that I know that it can teleport just one of us.
Yeah. Alright, who wants the ring?
No, I wasn't waving. I was saying I don't need it.
I don't need
I
anything
mean-
that will require me to abandon everybody. That's not my jam.
It
Agreed.
It
I'll
would
take
be
it if nobody
useful-
wants it.
it would be useful for me to be able to get to people quickly.
Yeah. I'm cool with it. Flicks the ring over at her. Oh, I don't have
Touches.
it anymore. Yeah, but yeah, I still like to believe that.
The mage hand just ping flicks the ring out of Rowan's hand.
Slaps it out of her hand.
Is this ring not on D&D either?
It's a homebrew item.
Ring of teleportation.
Cool.
Should we go?
Yeah, let's keep going.
I still move at half speed, by the way.
Okay.
We'll walk.
As we start walking, you hear me say, which one of you guys is sharper?
I knew they were made for Artie.
I like them.
You hear like, I can always cut through paper. Well, I can cut through parchment. And there's no difference between the two. One of us is thicker, the other one's just finer. It's not.
Wing.
You hear just feedback in your head of both of them. Just.
You don't have to RP it every time. I'm just gonna keep fucking.
I like the
them up.
idea of you having them out while you're working, just to have something to talk to.
Anyway, as you guys make your way back toward Endsmeet, I need another survival check from Gideon.
Okay.
A 19. Okay. Goes a little bit better this time. You feel like you've gotten your bearings. The daylight makes it much easier to follow game trails. And as you guys are making your way, it only takes another few hours before finally you make it to Endsmeet.
Couple.
No, you do not need to attune to that ring.
I need to
Right.
make a stop once we get into town.
But before you do that, what does Lilibel say that she would meet us when?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for Lilibel as we enter, because she said she'd be around the outskirts of town.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was at night. Whatever.
No, she
Towards the
said
end of the day.
tomorrow. She said go on home, and tomorrow I'll meet you there.
Maybe she assumed we'd get home, but we didn't.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I'll help Gideon look.
You don't see her.
I want to try calling for her. She answered the last time you did.
Oh, you go ahead. She'd answer you too.
I'm okay. Lilibel, we're back. Hoot?
There is no response.
Hoot!
Alright, while you guys are hooting around,
I figure
I
she'll
got
be able to come find us out behind
It's
the
a hoot
lodge.
nanny.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
yep.
Gideon
yep.
walks away.
I take
Yep, so
psychic
does
Artie.
damage.
So
Oh.
does Artie. I take 17 psychic.
Artie, if you're gonna make us stop, can we meet with the Ends Watch first?
That's where I'm going.
Oh,
All
okay.
by
Let's all
yourself.
go.
No, you're more than welcome to come. I just wanted to go there, and if you had things to do, I'm not going to stop you.
I think we
Think
should
we're-
report back as fast as possible.
I think we all have a little bit of a codependency thing going on, but who am I to judge?
It depends on if you want our help next time you get into a jam.
I
if
do.
you want
I
to judge.
That
Yeah,
was-
I thought you
that was
might.
That was very rude of me to say. I'm sorry, Papa.
It was. You should work on that.
I know.
Ooh.
Every day I am.
All right.
It is getting better.
I go to the Endsmeet thing. Ends
Okay.
watch.
Ends watch.
You head to the Ends Watch.
Is that up here?
It's right
Oh
here.
yeah, it is. I always thought it was south for some reason.
Anybody else going to the Ends Watch?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not letting Artie
Guess
go
I'll
by
go.
himself.
Whole
I
party
think
go.
we might,
Yeah, that's a
lot
bad
of all of
idea.
us are heading
He is
in that general
clearly not
direction.
trustworthy.
You're gonna feel real bad about this after you see what I was going to do.
We'll
Probably
see.
not.
You get to Ends Watch, the ranger station, quote unquote, for Endsmeet Town. And as you get there, you are greeted by Selite, who is basically just working as always. And she looks up as you all appear, and she says, "Ah, the Wildhearts. It's good to see you all once more."
We have had quite the interesting past 2 days, but
It was horrible.
yeah, it really sucked. With that being said, I come bearing gifts.
You come bearing gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Of what flavor are they, I wonder?
And
you
the
see
sharp flavor.
A sharp flavor.
she sets down what she was doing, and she kind of approaches and leans against the end of the long table. The sharp flavor.
I go and I stand on the chair and I put my backpack up against the chair while still standing on it, and I start pulling out a hand crossbow, 2 daggers, 3 halberds, 2 longbows, 2 long swords, 3 shields, 4 short swords, and some broken splint armor. And I just keep
New armory.
throwing it everywhere. I don't know how well armed your rangers are, but I think this might help to add to the collection.
Aha!
Help arm the people of town.
And you're giving us these free of charge.
Yeah, we're working together, aren't we?
Thomas! There's
How's he
pause.
Like, no, my name's Artie.
He's doing better. And you see the long-haired werewolf man around the corner. He says, "Yeah, oh,
Hi, Thomas.
this is quite a collection." And Selite says, "Why, it seems as though they've decided to provide us with weapons and arms." You see Thomas is looking at the pile, and he says, "These certainly look serviceable. Where did you
Clean
find
them
them all?"
myself. You don't want to know. With that being said, though, I pull out the badge of the eagle that I had mended as well. The broken badge of the eagle we found on one of the dwarfs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll present that to him. And, well, in the woods, we ran across some dead mercenaries and everything. I don't know if you know where this symbol or badge might be from.
Selite
Oh.
takes it.
Get the
And-
paper out too. Maybe one of them can read Dwarvish.
Oh, and I hand, the paper as well.
Well, the reason why they were out there, probably.
Yeah.
Selite is looking at the emblem. Huh. Looks like a mercenary brand. You did just say they were mercenaries, so I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? And Thomas is looking at the paper. And he says, on behalf of the Golden Crown, they are seeking goods stolen by a green dragon. At least that is what this is saying.
Huge smile and my eyes widen. You say
Artie's like,
dragon.
I want dragon parts.
You want dragon?
No.
You said this is dragon out here.
There, Thomas looks down from the paper and says, "Aye, there is a green dragon near. It's."
Does it say where?
He folds the paper and looks at Artie, and he says, "Do you mean to tell me, little gnome, you intend to attack a green dragon lairing here in the Goldwood?"
Or befriended, either or, as long
We-
as I can get what I need.
We can't. This is not.
Okay, maybe for a later date, but
As far as priorities go,
yeah, I mean it's not high on the list for anybody else. For me, it is, but
The green
problem is that-
dragon Arcorax,
our Korax.
or the Poison Death, as he likes to go by, Happens to lair about 15 miles to our east.
That's pretty close. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, it is.
Just a thought, Artie, maybe we shouldn't anchor the poison death?
I hope you
I
don't.
mean, we just
And Solite
killed-
says, I really, please don't. Or if you do, make sure that the poison death does not know that you're part of the End's Watch, and that you are there of your own free will through no persuasion of ours, because, good gods, I don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah, we're not gonna bring a dragon attack on the town.
Thank you, Bronze.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And thank you for all these weapons and arms. These will certainly be put to good use. It's hard to get good equipment around here, and this will certainly help with training and new recruits.
Personally shined them myself. With that being said, I do have a question. You see this old hunk of junk, and as I smack my scale mail armor, is there any chance you got some breastplates or something that might fit me? If you don't, no problem. I'm not doing it for that, you know, but just if you got one laying around. This thing is so clunky, and everything hears me in the woods.
Well, you pose an interesting question.
It's a dragon?
What? No, nothing
Dragon.
about a dragon.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. One track mind.
Apparently.
Typically, those who are in Endsmeet and looking for arms or armor, they discuss it with the outsider's witness, as he's the purveyor of especially magical arms and armor. You may get lucky if there's a trader traveling through town, or if Tali happens to get a hold of something, but he generally deals with the mundane. We are not an armory at all here at the End's Watch. Really, everyone works with what equipment they have themselves, so your donation of these arms are going to prove really extremely useful. So the long answer is that, and the short answer is no.
Okay. You mean you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, you know?
Of course. Was there anything else? Did you happen to have any luck finding the Moon Clan camp?
No, but we found Lilibel.
Oh, good. And did she help you?
She's going to. We were kind of beaten up, so she said she'd meet us here. Have you seen her?
No, not yet.
We
Yeah,
did kill the champion of Seren, though.
A champion of Seren?
Yeah.
Yeah, they cursed me.
Some
He asked
corruption
us
in the
to
woods.
You
take
do
care of
look exhausted.
Very much
days.
so. I
Especially
kind of
you.
just want to go to sleep.
Surely, don't push it. You can say you fill her in if you choose to. You don't have to retell the whole
Correct.
story. Okay.
Fill her in.
Well, an incursion by cultists of Seren is something I'm very glad that you've cleansed, and I'm sure Lilibel is as well. She always stops. She always stops by here whenever she visits. So, if I see her, I promise, I will send word to you.
I think at least Jericho and I are going to go back to the camp to rest.
That's
Gonna get
fair.
a drink and sleep if you need
Well, enjoy all your new weapons. Go put them to use.
me.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
I stand out front, Tarly's general in the window, and just waving to him, big smile.
Before you go anywhere, when we walk outside, Jericho's gonna be like, wanna grab a drink on me?
Yes, but before we do that, I want to bring this half-plate armor over to Nezik. See if we could do a little trade skis.
Good luck with that. I'm gonna get a head start on the drink.
Okay, I'll be
And-
quick.
I go.
You go to the Cedarkin Lodge. Okay.
Yep.
And Artie, you are doing what?
I wave at Tarly for about 30 to 45 seconds awkwardly. Don't go in, and then I go to Outsider's Witness.
Okay. Gideon,
Charlie is so
Tess,
confused.
and Velen, what are you guys doing?
I don't know. What are we doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Gideon says he's gonna go back to the lodge too. He gets there and kind of. Well, I mean, it depends. If Velen says there's something else, or Tess says there's something else they need to do, he'll help them out. But
I don't have an immediate thought. I, at some point, want to check with the bookstore lady. But I don't think that it's just to see if she's heard anything new since the last time I was there. But it's not urgent.
It's been a day.
Yeah. So I don't. Okay. Never mind. I'm sorry. It seemed like longer.
I know.
because of all of the
It's been
fighting
a
and
month and a
almost
half.
dying.
Right. And game time, it's been about a day and a half, so...
Yeah.
I
So
understand.
don't
Feel
do
your
that
books.
Out of game October was the
Yeah.
last time we were in
yet.
town.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a
No, no,
while.
no, no.
Oh my
Beginning
God.
of November.
Still a while. Yeah.
The calendar hasn't changed, Deco. How many days has it been since Knuckle told me about the full moon?
Unfortunately, the calendar mod is broken,
Oh.
Ah,
so I
Is
need
the
to
Echo
fix
Brain
it.
broken?
No.
Does Simic know?
Yeah.
Or Jericho? No, I meant just.
It's been 4
That
days.
came out harsher than I meant.
That's
It's
pretty
been 4
pretentious.
days.
Does
Okay.
Jericho know when the? That's what I meant to say.
Jeez.
Is your fucking brain broken?
Sometimes.
Ugh,
Oh no.
my feelings.
Oh.
Oh.
Claudia, what are you doing?
She's with Jericho.
Okay.
For sure. They're probably gonna have a conversation.
yeah, Gideon kind of lingers near Tess and Velen. It seems like he wants to say something. He's
You
just kind
okay?
of considering it.
You
Well,
okay?
I'm fine. I'm just a little concerned about maybe the priorities of some of the people that we're running around with.
Yeah, me too.
You know, well, I set out with a purpose, and doing anything to help those people is not part of it.
Yeah. I agree. Groups where there's only a couple people that kind of prioritize each other's survival and not the whole groups, that they don't work very well.
I don't know too much about groups. I just and I understand, you know, everybody has their priorities. But it's just people also have their lines, you know?
I wasn't comfortable with it. I do think there's going to be a price to pay,
Me too.
but I also don't think that I could look into the face of someone who had the medicine that someone in my family needed and tell them to get fucked.
There was another option.
There was.
And look, I can't do that stuff yet, but I can one day.
And we were
But-
planning on coming back here and talking to the cleric and seeing if
And-
there was no hope.
You know,
Well,
the
and the thing
issue
is-
that those plans go out the window as soon as
Yep.
yeah, I don't
Yep.
know.
It would be nice if they trusted me to know what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, Tess.
It'd be nice if they trusted anyone besides each other.
I understand they've come from hard circumstances, but
And they're real young. I mean, I'm not old.
yeah. Yeah, they
I-
are. Listen,
what?
you're all pretty young.
I know, but
They seem like good kids. I just think, I don't know. I'm concerned.
yeah.
Concerned they're a little too interested in whatever these people are trying to pretend to be offering.
Well, they keep trying to talk about how gods aren't useful and how they never do anything for everybody, even though mine does. They've seen it. And then the only god that they trust is their own. So
Have a god? Oh. Well,
the one
yeah.
that the shifters worship. Remember, they were asking about it.
Yeah. I mean, I figure there's different ways to worship a god.
Yeah, but that kind of power, the power to break a curse, that happens when you're a vessel for something.
Yeah. Well, all right. I just.
I'm not really in a position to throw stones about faith, but I do think that it's best to be watchful.
It's not the interest in a god that concerns me.
The thing is that if they trust no one but each other and it's equals, you know, they're friends or they're enemies.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll keep an eye out. I don't know what else we can do at this point. I don't want to walk away.
No, not yet.
Yeah. Not yet.
I guess I just wanted to make it known to somebody that there are lines that if they are crossed, then I won't be able to be a part of this anymore.
Respect that. I don't want to work with the people who would do that to that little girl.
Not just that little girl.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Tessie's gonna go to the temple, try to talk to the cleric.
Okay. We'll hop over to that in a minute. First, Artie, you're going to Nezix, the Outsider's Witness?
Yep.
Okay. We'll do that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll hop over to Jericho and Claudia.
As I walk in, I go up to his little counter. Let's get right to the point.
Good morning.
Morning.
It is a pleasure to see you again.
Let's make a deal.
Okay, that is why I'm here. What sort of deal are you hoping to make?
You do trades? With
In-
maybe cash on top?
Usually, yes.
Okay. I have this pristine, and I go into my bag and I pull out the half-plate armor. I have this pristine. Washed it, cleaned it, shined it up myself. Half-plate armor. It was from the champion of a god.
Okay, we're in the business, we generally refer to that as refurbished, but I am not afraid to give you good value.
Look at it out. No, there's no scratch marks. There's no. It's brand new, pretty much.
If it... Okay,
Check it out. Check it out yourself. I hand it over to him.
He looks at the half plate, which is basically plate armor, missing a few of the joints. It is a significant thing to pull out half plate. He's inspecting each plate, each junction. He looks at the pauldrons. He's checking out the skirt and the leggings and the gauntlets and everything, and he says,
I agree this is in good condition. What are you hoping for?
Hoping to get something and then a little gold on the side, because I think what I want is quite a bit less than what I'm giving you here.
Okay.
Got any breastplates?
You
That
wish to
would fit
trade
me.
this half plate for a breastplate.
With that being said, and I point to myself and then I point to the armor. Not really my size.
Hmm.
Well, with that being said, I know that's worth quite a bit more than what a breastplate would be worth. Hoping for a little gold on top too.
I believe this is a thing we can accomplish. Normally, I would give you maybe 200 gold pieces for this half plate. The cost of a breastplate taken away, I can give you 130. Does this seem fair to you?
150, we got a deal.
Do you suspect I am trying to rob you?
Oh, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I didn't think I got the best deal, though. You know, you're a businessman. You do trading. You know, I don't expect you to come with the lowest price. You know, I don't ever expect to get what I fully ask, so we meet in the middle. Call it 135.
Roll a persuasion.
For 5 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a weird little man.
He's also a cheap wizard.
125, you got a deal.
You get paid even less.
Amazing.
I originally said 130,
Uh-huh.
so that is what I will give you.
I had to try, you know.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
You don't. It's. I am already giving you discount, as you are a member of Ends Watch.
Ah.
Really, you do not. I've said this before. Every other time you're in here. Yeah.
And you see he, like, the half plate is pushed to the side. He sets the fittings and pieces for a breastplate on the counter, and he looks at you. And he pulls out a book. And you see that he's shuffling through the pages. And he looks at you again. He pulls out a wand. And he holds it to the breastplate, which seems to shrink. Roll Arcana.
23.
Based on the somatic components, you believe he's casting an altered form of fabricate. He changes the size of the breastplate, and then he hands it to you.
I start taking off my scale mail. Takes me a minute.
It
Put
takes you
on.
10 minutes, actually.
It takes me 10 minutes. It takes me 10 minutes right in the store.
Mm-hmm.
And then I...
While this is happening, Nezek, like, helps another customer or two, and he puts some things
I'm
away.
shuffling.
You see he sorts the half plate and sets it aside, and then you have the breastplate on, and he says,
Are you pleased with this arrangement?
You want anything for the scale mail? What does it normally go for?
A suit of scale mail?
For a little one.
It does not matter. I
I
assumed
see.
you would have made that connection.
Right over my head.
I see that. Usually 60 gold pieces.
Yeah, sure, take it.
he takes the scale mail from you, and he gives you 60 gold pieces.
Perfect. Nezek? Good doing business with you. That's it.
Why is he always so suspicious?
As he's, like, putting the scale mail away. Okay, you have done that.
Before I do anything, whenever I meet up with everybody, I'm giving everybody the full 130 since I'm getting a breastplate out of it, so everybody gets 26 gold each.
Aw.
Oh,
I'm
Thanks,
keeping
bud.
60 for my scale mail,
So generous.
but yeah,
Okay.
I'm
You're
getting
a
a
little
breastplate
bean.
out of it, so that's why.
All right, Claudia and Jericho.
We're gonna do ours in text because it's gonna be a rather long conversation, and it's getting pretty late.
Okay, Gideon and Velen. Is there anything you guys are doing after that conversation in the middle of the street, apparently? You're muted.
You're
so-
muted.
Okay. I was just making fun of Echo for judging us for having a conversation outside.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm just gonna go.
To the lodge?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the lodge. Get
Okay.
something to eat. Have a
Yeah,
drink.
go get some breakfast and
Fair enough. Tess, you are heading to the Temple of Pyrrhus.
Yes.
Okay, let me move these two over here. And you're at the temple. All right. The Temple of Pyrrhus. It is the day. It is morning. So finally, you're here during the day, and it is busy. All sorts of townsfolk come here for morning prayer, or it just seems like this is a common gathering place. You see that outside the Temple of Pyrrhus, people are playing games. Like, there's card games going on, there's all sorts of recreation happening. It looks like there's a small round of shinting, which is some sort of field hockey happening out behind the temple. And as you approach, you see that standing outside There is a familiar dwarven cleric, and he sees you approaching. Targon, the cleric, looks at you and he says,
Oh, hello. Do you need something? Surely not everything has gone to crisis since the last time we spoke.
You're muted.
I'm muted.
No,
I'm muted.
I hear you now. You muted now. Okay.
Not exactly. But I'm kind of worried about something, and I think you'll know more about it than I do.
I can take a gander or make a guess, but
You know the druid Lilibel?
I am familiar.
She gave us kind of a mission to clear out some corruption in the forest.
Oh,
And there was definitely some corruption. And I show him the holy symbol of Saren.
ugh.
Yeah. I don't know much about this god. Do you?
I've done my studies, Well, what do you know off the top of your head?
Good. Murder, betrayal. They were trying to make a sacrifice of some displacer beasts from the Feywild, I guess. I don't know really what for. But whatever it wasn't good. And it was, messing up the forest. I don't know what they want, and that scares me.
Well, Saren, one of the more nefarious deities, is known for a few realities. So, one big piece of her portfolio that you're missing is she's quite fond of torture. It is likely this corruption was these individuals were tortured in the forest as a sacrifice to her. Additionally, she's known as one of the entities who can bind us all to a weapon.
What do you mean?
Just as I said, to make sentient weapons, cursed weapons. It's all in efforts to make Varpal weapons, the powerful mortal slayers that they have in legend, the sort of things that can cleave a man's head from their neck in one blow. She's famous as one of the deities to create them, as all you have to do is to torture someone, and she'll often pay attention. Her miracles are easy to buy if you are not of ethical means.
Does that mean that any sword that comes from someone that worships this god might be cursed?
Could
like
be.
That?
Could be. I would say if
Okay.
you're dealing with this sort of follower of Saren and they have magical weapons, I'd be very careful about them.
I need to talk to someone in my party. Any chance you could help us with something like that?
Sure. If you happen to have any problems with the remnants of Saren followers, I'm always here.
Out of curiosity,
Hmm?
if someone in our number had become cursed through some nonsense that one of these cultists was doing, you would have helped us, right?
This is a very roundabout way to ask for help. Yes,
Well,
if you
the
have
help's been
someone in
given.
trouble,
They're not in trouble anymore. Well, not from this, anyway.
I'm
They accepted help
confused.
from a different source.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I'm in my head. I'm new to this.
Great.
I'm trying to figure out what the right thing is to do.
Well, part of the duties of the Temple of Pyrrhus is to try and do our best to protect the citizens of this town. And according to old Mayor Nod, you all have well more than earned your keep here at Endsmeet. So, if you required my help, I'd provide it.
And you wouldn't need anything in return.
Yeah, if it's something real potent, I might require a little bit of gold to handle the cost of
Oh, yeah.
components. But
Of course.
that's it, really. If it was for example, if there was a greater restoration, or if one of your allies had perished and we needed to bring back their souls from the other side, I'd be willing to help, but I'd just need money.
It's good for me to know. Thanks.
Also, depending on the day, I might need, a day to rest.
Yeah.
Especially if it's later on than today. There's lots going on around Endsmeet.
Like what?
People just doing dumb things and getting injured.
Well, that I can help with. Do you need any help?
Big fucking mood.
If you're ever around and you happen to have extra time and the ability to heal on your hands, farmers hurt themselves every day, all day long. If you ever have the chance to just patch up lacerations or people falling out of trees and have a broken arm, by all means, stop by and help me patch them up, because...
I got time right now.
Well, I don't have anybody hurt right now, but if you want to stop by in the morning, usually there's a line of idiots.
Okay. Well, I'll go back to my own line of idiots for right now.
Fair enough.
I'll come back. I'll come back later.
And I hope whatever it is that's troubling your party is not too severe.
I think maybe I'm not the only one that struggles with faith sometimes.
We all do. We all do. Even when they
Thanks
talk
for
to
your-
you, sometimes you don't believe them.
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
Hey, what's your name again?
Tess.
Tess. I don't believe I asked the first time we met. It's a pleasure. Tarragon.
Nice to meet you. Thank you also for that little girl you helped. She's doing great.
Trust me, she's been around often enough to know. She was tougher than a few of my silvers the other day.
Good.
That might have been my fault. I'm sorry.
It's fine, these sorts of things. It's a kid. What am I gonna do? Yell at her? Turns into a dog.
Well, it was great to see you. I'll come back next time I've got some time.
Hey, I look forward to it.
Yep.
And he goes off to tend to some other individuals who are waiting for his attention. And
Tess is gonna try to teleport back to camp.
okay.
I don't know if it goes that far.
Yeah, you focus on the ring and you use it to teleport. The ring vanishes from your finger.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was one use or not. I'm sorry, guys.
It's
Oh,
okay.
hey, we didn't know either.
At least we know.
Now we know.
You
Camp?
are not at the camp.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
You stand in front of the temple. The ring has vanished from your finger.
Are Claudia and Jericho at the camp?
I don't know. Are you?
Yeah, that's where they went.
Oh wait, so
Okay.
I tried to
We
teleport.
went inside
I
the
tried
bar.
to teleport and I didn't go anywhere.
You're still at the temple.
But the ring disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
The ring disappeared.
Just the ring teleported.
I love that
That is the
so
best
much.
stupid.
That's amazing.
The ring
So
of
I didn't go anywhere.
teleportation.
It didn't work.
It's
ring
literally a
teleported
ring
Teleport.
The ring
itself.
teleported itself.
Where you wanted to go.
We're
That
just
could
gonna
actually
find
be
that ring.
super useful,
I was
though.
about to say I have so many uses for that.
We're gonna find the ring just sitting there on the ground at the camp. Good
front
thing
of
you didn't
Tess's
use that
tent.
in like a fight where you were like, I need to get
I
over to
know.
them.
I
I'll
was
heal them
pretty
now.
worried.
Okay.
You see the ring over there. You're like,
Echo. I know we're almost done. I would like to sneak back to camp.
Okay, roll stealth.
Guess who no longer has disadvantage on stealth checks?
Hell yeah.
party.
Okay, that's not very good. I'm not very stealthy.
No, you're not. Everyone like near at the Cedarkin Lodge just sees Tess just.
The Black Panther theme.
Everybody act like you don't see her.
Already
She's
wait.
having a hard day.
Alright.
She's had a hard day.
Helen, like, gonna focus on her breakfast and not
Yeah.
Where's
pay any attention to
Tess?
Yep. Gideon's like, gosh, I wonder where Tess got off to.
Fuck. Okay, fine. I think maybe the ring. It disappeared. It might be here somewhere.
Yeah, it teleported.
Well, where were you trying to go?
here, but it went away without me.
I'm gonna let's look around for the ring then.
Yeah, we'll look for the ring.
Okay.
Where did you say you want to teleport? The camp
Yeah.
or here? Okay.
Where in the camp were you thinking about teleporting
I was
to?
probably thinking my tent.
You peek into your tent, and on the floor in the middle of the tent near your bedroll, the ring sits on the ground.
Amazing.
That is the greatest ring ever.
Oh, that's
Yes,
fun.
this ring.
Ari,
That's
I
good.
think you have more fun with this than I would.
Uh huh. I'll take it.
So much joy.
Oh my
God.
god.
Ari's gotten so many weird toys.
Yeah. I can't wait till we go on water.
Velen?
Yeah?
Velen, I think that sword of yours is cursed.
What do you mean?
I talked to the cleric. He says that swords from this god tend to be cursed.
We had a whole fight with it. Nothing happened.
Now, before, I don't want to jump ahead here, because there was a period of time where, before Tess had arrived, Velen was there, Jericho and Claudia were already there. So if there's a thing you guys wanted to cover before Tess and Artie had gotten back to the Cedarkind, we can cover that. If not, it doesn't matter. I'm just making sure.
Jericho and Claudia are going to have a text RP.
I remember you said that. I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same page. Okay. All right, go on. Tess thinks your sword might be cursed.
Weird.
We had a whole fight with it. Nothing happened.
Can I see the sword?
Maybe it's not. Maybe we got lucky. It just,
Jericho,
you know.
you don't need any more curses.
I just want to see
Jericho,
the sword.
you don't
No.
know anything about magic, so why would I give you my sword?
You just won't let me look at it. Would you like to hold my axe while I look at it?
Velen, you
I'm
really
not
don't
interested
want to.
in any of your weapons, thanks.
Let's leave it. If anyone's going to deal with it, let Tess deal with it.
I just don't get it. What, even if it were cursed, how is Jericho looking at it going to change anything?
He's not going to look at it.
Tess, with a high passive perception, you see Drenyer at the counter has like a mug, and he's basically just like,
I'm sitting on the counter with him, doing the same thing.
just watching all this happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a messenger, guys. I don't. You can do what you want. I don't know if it's cursed. If it is, the cleric will help us. If it's not, great.
Well, why don't we just have him take a look at it then? He would know.
Up to you, Velen. It's your sword.
I mean, we had a whole fight with it. Nothing happened.
Okay.
I was hitting pretty hard.
Yeah, that sword from experience hits really hard.
Well, I wasn't going to hit you with it.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying, yeah, the sword's good.
That's
Isn't it
awkward.
better to be safe than sorry? It will take 10 minutes to have him look at it.
Velen's choice.
Echo, what's going on for Velen here?
I mean, Velen doesn't want to part with the sword.
No.
Velen.
That part I know.
That's it, really. Like, the sword, it doesn't. The spirit within the sword doesn't really talk to you unless you talk to it or if you're using it. So, it's not saying anything to you.
Okay. I mean, I guess I don't have a problem with checking it, but I don't really see the point. I mean, nothing happened.
Well, good. No problem. We'll get it looked at before we leave.
Where are we going?
Well, we have to go meet.
Well, we're waiting till she gets here.
My point, before we set out on wherever she has us go, we have it checked out.
I'd actually like to bring up a point before Lilibel gets here. You all remember the coin plan? Put the coin in the water, poison them, weaken them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anyone have any moral objections now that we know that there are many children involved?
It's not gonna kill him.
We don't know that.
We were told it wouldn't kill them.
Yeah, we're told to just make their lives a little shitty, and then
I wasn't
have
sure.
more advantage.
I wasn't sure if we were even still doing that. I thought we were asking Lilibel,
Where
and
their
then she
camp
would
was.
tell us, kind of advise us on what to do next.
Maybe.
She fucks with them all the time.
Yeah, it wasn't. We didn't accept a mission to poison people as a suggestion.
Okay. I would just like to say I struggle with the choice of poisoning them if children are involved.
Yeah, children are involved.
We got into this because of children being involved.
Sure did.
Right? But theirs didn't do anything wrong.
What do you mean theirs?
Their children.
Their children?
Yes.
As opposed to what children?
If we're going to hurt the Moonies, I would like to not have collateral damage to innocents.
There's already been collateral damage to innocents.
It doesn't justify our choices.
Well, very little does.
Our choices to what?
I'm just saying, if we're going to do something to them, I want to take into account that there are people involved who don't need to get hurt. Who shouldn't get hurt.
I don't think anybody here was suggesting we go around hurting innocent people.
I'm just saying, we need to consider it. I
Yeah.
don't think any of you would do it on purpose. I'm just saying, we know that they have families.
I think that this concern coming right after they did you a favor is a little
I was thinking
awkward,
about this
Claudia.
before they did anything for Jericho.
And
Those
yet,
two
here we are.
werejackals told us that they had children. They had multiple camps with
Yeah.
families.
Why do you think I was asking them about children? You think it was so I could go poison them?
No, again, no implication here that I think you're going to hurt anyone that you don't have to. I'm just saying we need to accept the reality that we're going to have to make tough choices. That's where I draw a line.
Yep.
Well, it's good we're on the same page about that.
I don't care whose children they are.
Never did. Never did.
I don't. It's just that you were implying that since they did me a favor, I suddenly cared.
That is the implication from your timing. Yeah.
You think that before they did me a favor, I would just be okay with harming children? Is that the vibe I give off?
I'm sorry. If you're not making that implication, you can't say that we are. You were the one who brought up poisoning children in this specific instance.
Said that
And I
the
was
timing of my
explaining-
statement.
Yeah, and because I was explaining why we were reacting like it was a weird thing that you were saying.
I'm still
Because
not
you're
sure why.
Because you're accusing us of wanting to hurt children.
I
right
did
after...
not do that.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
That's how it came
Okay,
across.
okay. I stand up on the table. Everybody calm down now. We're going to eat some fish and waffles soon. With that being said, this is going to be a really hard decision. When I went and talked to them, in their mind, they're not the bad guys.
Of course they're
Now,
not.
I know that they do really bad things to really bad people, which to me makes them the bad guys. But in their mind, their problem is they think they shouldn't have to hide who they are.
They should.
No
shouldn't
one's
have to
making them
hide
hide
the
who they are. What does
I
that have to do with
mean-
them attacking other people?
No one
No,
is
no,
the
no,
villain in their own
no, no, no,
story.
no, no, no. I'm not condoning what they do. I'm just trying to look at things from both sides. That doesn't mean I'm empathizing with them. I'm trying to understand the situation. You have to look at when you're building something. You have to look at it from all different parts. If you look at it from one side, you don't get the full picture, right? So we're gonna
Give
have
all
a
of
lot
us a bad
moral-
name.
We're gonna, yeah, no, I agree. Bad people. I've already agreed with that. What I'm saying is though, them as a group, they're not just evil people that think they're doing evil things. They think they're doing the right thing.
Why
Which
do they
means that
think it's right
everybody-
to take children?
Nah,
Why?
beats me. Beats
Yeah,
me.
Me too.
Beats me.
All right.
What I'm saying is we're gonna have a hard decision to make because all of them, including any of their kids, anybody they've taken, anything of that nature, they think they're doing the right thing. We know they're not, but we're gonna have a hard decision with this. So let's just we can work this out.
Everyone
can
is the
figure out
hero
how we
of
wanna
their
go
own
about it.
story.
Yeah.
I want to rescue those jackalwares. I don't think they left of their own volition.
I don't
I
think so
agree.
either.
No, I don't think they really have a choice.
I talked to them. I promised one of them we would Keep them safe.
I wanted to keep them safe. And
You gotta be careful promising people that.
yeah,
I know, I'm sorry.
it's
No,
so we're
There's
not
no reason to be sorry. I'm just saying.
not trying to judge anybody. It's just
Apparently
it
you
is
are.
hard.
What I was working that whole thing up to. Instead of, we have to find a way to cut the snake, the head of the snake off. We need to figure out a way to get their leadership out. I don't know why she's prepping. I guess they're starting to prepping Raynor to be a leader, but sounds like they're branching off. So we need to nip this in the bud before it starts getting even more out of hand than it has.
Are in no position to do anything to them.
They're already way too big for us. All we could do is help.
Mm-hmm. What I'm getting at is we don't just run in there, guns blazing, fighting everybody we can. We need to figure out a way to get to Raynor or Vera while they're on their own,
do what with them?
outnumbered.
Raynor and Vera are both too strong for us as we are now.
Yeah, I'm not
The
fighting
fact-
either one of them.
The fact that Vera was able to do what she did for Jericho is enough for us to know that. We are not ready for that fight.
So how about sabotage? There's got to be a way to turn their people against them. I'm not
Maybe.
just talking about brute force here. I'm just trying to figure out a way through it.
Yeah, I thought
Without
that's what we were going to talk to Lilibel about.
Mm-hmm. We will. Things got a little heated. And I don't like confrontation. And I step up off the table. As long as we're all on the same page. I walk back over to
I
Jen.
want to make sure we're all on the same page. And in case there's
Are we?
any question or confusion, I am grateful for her helping my brother. End statement. No strings attached, she helped my brother. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. So you didn't have to imply it.
I don't think anybody was on any type of page about that. How you feel is your feeling.
It doesn't affect us. You've made that clear.
Drenyer leans on the counter at all of you as you're having this conversation, and he says, "Do you know what I've seen to always cut through a tough argument or conversation is fucking garlic bread. Would any of you like some garlic bread?"
I sure
I
would.
Yeah.
I thought
Let's
so.
turn that down.
And Drenyer backs up toward the kitchen, and then a half second later emerges with 4 massive stone platters of steaming, just the most aromatic garlic bread you've ever smelled.
Amazing.
He climbs over the counter with a quick, deft old man butt slide across it,
Fancy.
and heads over. Shelby's not here.
I was wondering that the whole time. I was
And
kinda like,
places the platters of garlic bread down and says, "On the house, because it sounds like y'all have had a lot of bullshit." And he picks up a half of one of these large quarter loaves of garlic bread, just picks it up and begins to gnaw on it as he heads back toward the kitchen.
He's a good man.
I heard that.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed.
It's going right to my head as he goes right in the kitchen.
This shit's going right to my hips, Drenyer.
Claudia,
Yes?
I'm sorry.
You see Claudia tense. She kind of lets out a breath, droops, and says, "Me too."
This is really good garlic bread.
Anybody who eats Drenyer's magic garlic bread gains 7 temporary hit points.
No.
And on that note, as you make that note of your temp hit points inspired by garlic bread, that is where we are going to stop today's session.
Fired by Garlic Bread is a great band name.
And we're level 5.
You're not.
Right.
No.
Oh.
But I respect the attempt.
Yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
You're making a lot of shots, my friend.
Missing every
Shot.
single one of them too.
That percentage is low,
Driving
but
it down.
you know.
That paper target's got a lot of schmutz behind it. Okay. Thank you all for playing with me tonight. As always, we go straight into the RP vote. A lot happened this session. There was a lot of good in-character interactions. There were some tense moments. There was a spooky Wendigo. It was interesting. So, Dooch, alphabetically,
Reverse it this time.
you're up first.
I'm fine for a reverse.
Reverse card.
Okay. Uno
Reverse Uno.
Reversi, Simic.
Like,
I'm giving it to Dooch for arguing with the 2 daggers. I just love that thought of him walking like, yeah, which one of you guys is sharper?
Just to hear them bicker with
Like,
each other.
I love that so much.
Did they have names? Did they say they had names?
Not yet. I'll get it.
You should name them.
Yep. I'm gonna just be in the RP chat by myself with the daggers.
Oh my god. All right. Sal.
like, what have I done?
I'm not even surprised. Sal, who's your next vote?
I think I'm gonna give it to Artie for going after the bad guys and interrogating them in his own very Artie way, because I think it led to some interesting angles of view that were not expected, and I thought it was neat. So that's what I got there.
I agree. The villains aren't stupid, you guys. All right. Penn. No, I'm sorry, I skipped. Emily, you're up next. Remembered Orson.
I'm gonna give it to Gideon for initiating the conversation with Velen and Tess, since I think all 3 of them were kind of thinking about that, and he was the one that kind of like brought it up, and that led to some later interesting conflict that we're gonna dig into later next session, I imagine.
Okay. Penn.
I'm going to give it to Sal, specifically for that little apology at the very end. Because it really broke the tension between them.
I think this isn't. I think Villain recognized that she had gone a little over the line, and she wanted to walk it back. Because I think she does still know when, even though she's got crazy voices in her head right now, I think she still does know when she's
A lot of
a little unfair.
There's a lot of shit going on in there.
Yeah.
A lot of voices in her head.
Yeah.
2 different weapons and a god.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't talked today. I know.
Crowded in there.
They're in there.
All right. 17 frogs in a trench coat.
Mm.
You're up. Who do you
They
think?
all get a vote.
Nope, just the top one.
No, we have an aggregate. I just am a spokesperson.
It's a collective.
Mine.
I
You
like
hold
that.
a caucus? All right.
No,
The front
no,
A frocus.
collective.
a crocus.
A crocus! Oh my god!
Amazing.
I kind of want it. It's like it's hard because it's really. I really also liked Dooch chasing after, or Artie, excuse me. It wasn't Dooch chasing after
not me.
Era and
Just
Rainer.
Dooch, Balducci, just
I know.
wait.
Just breaking through the 4th wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
But I think I have to give it to Tess because the line. Let me get back to my line of idiots. Made me laugh out loud.
It did. I laughed that laughed that one.
That was funny.
And accurate. That should have been our group name. Line of Idiots.
I mean...
It doesn't quite flow off the tongue the same way, but...
All right, Dooch. Time to pay the piper.
I'm gonna give it to Drinyer for the garlic bread.
No.
You can't do
I
that.
know, I'm
Echo
joking.
does
I'm
not
100% joking. I am giving it to Gideon for committing to be Gideon. You are playing Gideon very well, and I feel like I try to get things out of you as a person, and I get Gideon every time.
Aw. Well, thank you.
He's got real dad energy.
That is high praise.
Yes,
Okay.
commitment's real.
Which means we have 2 for Dooch and 2 for Hellfrog. And so,
No.
as ties
Right
go,
to the death.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Right to the death.
both of you get an inspiration. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh.
Yay!
I guess that's the best outcome.
Yeah, for a
I
time,
don't know.
definitely.
Well
Boulder
played,
Park
everybody.
Cheers.
Yay!
That was fantastic. I want to honorable mention you guys, the way you handled specifically Claudia and Jericho, the way you handled the proposal from Vera, getting her attention and then saying you wanted her help was great.
And it's going to have lasting repercussions of the dynamic of this party, so I
Yeah.
certainly feel like that was the right choice.
GG, I look forward to next week. Is it Wednesday yet?
Is it Wednesday yet?
Better be.
Truly.
Anyway,
Bye.
have a good night, you
Yeah,
guys.
have a good one, guys.
Night.
Hey, y'all.
Night, guys.